My child, stop scrolling. Pause. Silence the noise around you. You didn't stumble upon this message. You were summoned. I have drawn you here with purpose, not to entertain you, but to awaken you. What I am about to speak carries the weight of eternity pressed into this moment. The heavens have opened. The window is not just metaphor, it is a spiritual reality, and it just opened over your life. You've been asking for a sign, a shift, a breakthrough, and now I have come with an answer. This message holds the clarity you've prayed for in secret, the direction your soul has been begging for beneath the surface. Do not treat this as common. Do not let distractions steal what I ordained for your deliverance. Every word in this message is a turning point. Every line is a doorway. What you hear in the next few minutes has the power to reroute your life, restore what was lost, and release what has been locked behind invisible walls for years. But only if you stay, listen, and respond. If you walk away, you may miss the very moment I designed to set you free. The window is open now, not later, not someday. Right now. So lean in. Watch it. Listen. Stay until the very end. Because the final word I speak may be the one that unlocks everything. You asked me to speak. Now I am. And I will hold you accountable for what you hear. My child, listen. Not with your ears alone, but with the depths of your spirit. For I, your God, am speaking now, not in thunder or fire, but in the still whisper that brushes against your soul in this very moment. The wind you feel stirring in your chest. That is me. The warmth that spreads as you pause to receive. That is my presence drawing near. I have opened a window, not made of wood and glass, but of light and eternal invitation. You've longed for change. You've wept in silence, asking for signs. And though you did not know it, you were praying for this hour. Look around you. Everything is shifting. What once felt closed, sealed, unreachable, has now been touched by my hand and drawn open. Come closer. Bring me your full attention. Turn away from the noise that drowns me out, the clamor of opinions, the pressure of deadlines, the confusion that clouds your heart. Withdraw your gaze from what is passing and temporary, and lift your eyes to what is eternal. For what you call coincidence, I call orchestration. What you call life-stepped, I call appointed. This moment is not random. It is sacred. It is set apart. It is the threshold between what was and what shall be. Pause now. Still your breath. Silence your distractions. I am showing you something greater than your circumstances, something only visible through the lens of my spirit. I have opened a window wide with grace, and with it, a view into what I have prepared for you. You are not here by mistake. You did not stumble into this season. You were led here, step by step, by the hand of providence. My providence. Open your heart to this truth. The window is not small, nor is it narrow. It is wide with eternal promise. I do not tease you with fragments of hope. I do not awaken you just to watch you fail. When I open a window, it is because something divine is ready to be revealed. Something dormant is ready to awaken. Something broken is ready to be rebuilt. I am not just offering you a glimpse, I am inviting you into encounter. Do you see it, child? Do you sense it? That subtle stirring in your soul is the pull of destiny. That flutter in your chest is not fear, it is recognition. Your spirit knows me. It remembers the sound of my voice from before time. Let that memory awaken. Let it rise from the ashes of delay and distraction. I am here, and I am speaking. Respond to me. Stand in the light of this moment. Let the wind of my whisper lift the weight from your shoulders. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where I've placed you to receive this unveiling. You waited. You endured. You've questioned whether I saw you, whether I heard you. And now I answer not with explanation, but with revelation. Receive what I am showing you. Not through your flesh, but through your faith. This window is not open to satisfy your curiosity, but to call your spirit to attention. Let it rouse you from slumber. Let it break through your hesitations. Let it light up the places in you that have grown weary from the wait. My child, incline your heart to me. Lean in. The season has shifted. The heavens are parting. The fog is lifting. I am revealing purpose where you saw only confusion. I am offering clarity in the place where fear once clouded your sight. You are not standing on ordinary ground. You are standing at the edge of a new reality. Reach out, not with your hands, but with your belief. Let your faith stretch wide like arms welcoming the sunrise. This is the moment when eternity touches time. This is the place where prayers meet answers. This is your now. Step forward. Lean in. Let my words settle like dew upon your soul. You were made for this. You are ready. And I am here. The window just opened. Will you look through it? My child, come closer and hear me, not with the ears of your body, but with the stillness of your spirit. I want you to understand something eternal. I do not open windows out of rhythm. I do not stir the winds of change at random. I am the God of divine order, of perfect timing, of orchestrated seasons. What you are stepping into now was not delayed. It was designed. What seemed like silence was a sacred pause, not punishment. It was preparation. You were being aligned, refined, and positioned for this exact moment in the flow of my eternal will. You have cried out, "Why the delay?" You have looked at others' breakthroughs and wondered if I had forgotten you. But child, I never forget what I've spoken. My word does not fall to the ground. It waits. It hovers. It aligns itself with destiny and descends at the appointed hour. And now is that hour. The window has not opened early, nor has it opened late. It has opened in accordance with my divine calendar. And this calendar is not dictated by clocks, calendars, or deadlines fashioned by man. My timing is flawless because it is woven into the fabric of eternity. Lift your eyes. Release the burden of trying to measure your life by human pace. Let go of the timelines you've created for yourself and the shame you've carried for not reaching them. I do not operate in the pressure of your deadlines. I operate in the power of your development. And while you waited, I was working. While you questioned, I was building a foundation beneath you that cannot be shaken. Now, I call you to step into alignment. Do not hesitate. Do not shrink back because of past disappointments. What was withheld is now being released, not because you finally earned it, but because your heart is now ready to carry it. You've been stretched. You've been tested. You've been purified in the fire of patience. And now, you are prepared to perceive what I've been preparing. Take my hand. Let me lead you away from the pressure of performance and into the pace of purpose. You do not need to strive, only to surrender. You do not need to compete, only to yield. This window is not a reward. It is a revelation. I am revealing what I've always intended for you. But only now has your heart come into sync with heaven. So pause. Breathe in my timing. Exhale your striving. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time, because you are on my time. And my time never fails. Step forward, not with fear, but with confidence. For I, the Ancient of Days, have declared this your moment. The heavens have aligned, the gates have opened, and the light has poured in. The window has opened, child, and it has opened for you. My beloved, you've long asked me for open doors. You've cried for new paths, clear breakthroughs, swift movement. But before I open the doors, I open the windows. And you must understand the difference. Doors are for passage, but windows are for vision. Doors require your step, but windows require your sight. Before I move your feet, I awaken your faith. I let you see before I let you enter. Because I am not just preparing a path, I am preparing you. This is not the time to run ahead, grasping for the doorknobs of opportunity. This is the time to look, truly look, through the window I've opened before you. Do not treat it as mere decoration. This is no frame for pretty scenes. This is a portal for revelation. I am showing you what could be, but not from fantasy, from divine intention. Look through this window with the eyes of your spirit, not the impatience of your flesh. What I reveal is not a tease, it is a teacher. The vision is the classroom of faith. You see it now. The window stirs your soul because I designed it to. I use it to awaken your hunger. I use it to birth clarity where confusion once dwelled. I allow you to glimpse the harvest before I place the sickle in your hands. I show you dry bones standing in fields of glory before I ask you to speak life. This is how I build your belief. So don't demand doors before you've honored the window. Don't rush forward without first receiving what I am revealing. I am giving you vision, because vision births alignment. Vision removes distraction. Vision sharpens focus and ignites purpose. And only those who see well can walk well. You say, but what if I cannot understand what I see? Trust me, child. I do not ask you to decode every detail. I ask you to trust that if I've shown it, it matters. That if I've revealed it, it is for your benefit. What I reveal in part will one day be revealed in full. But now you must guard what I show you. Treasure it. Write it down. Pray into it. Prophecy over it. Let it grow roots within you. This window is sacred. It's not a show for entertainment. It is an invitation into consecration. Let me train your eyes to see as I see. Let me pull back the veil between the natural and the supernatural. And let me form your next steps not by logic, but by revelation. Stand still at this window. Gaze long. Gaze deep. Do not just admire. Absorb. Do not just look. Listen. And as the light pours in, let my spirit whisper, this is what's coming. This is what I've planned. This is where we're going. The doors will come. But today your assignment is vision. Look well and you will walk wisely. Now lean closer, child. For what I am showing you is not illusion. It is insight. This is not the conjuring of dreams, but the unveiling of destiny. What you behold through this open window is not a maybe. It is a must. It is not fantasy. It is divine foretelling. I do not show you what might be. I show you what will be if you trust me. Look again. You see it. The valley that once seemed barren is beginning to bloom. The fields are white with harvest. The broken walls are being rebuilt. I am revealing not just opportunity, but outcome. Not mere potential, but my promise in motion. This is more than a preview. It is a call to alignment. Let me be clear, child. This window is not to feed your curiosity. It is to provoke your obedience. What I show you demands a response. It demands movement. It demands surrender. You cannot see and stay the same. You cannot glimpse glory and go back to normal. I am confronting your complacency with my clarity. I am replacing your passivity with purpose. And now I ask you, what will you do with what I've shown you? You must stop focusing on the frame. Stop obsessing over how the window looks, and start focusing on the glory beyond it. Don't let the limitations of your surroundings distract you from the grandeur of the vision. You are not meant to admire the pain. You are meant to pursue the promise. Let me ignite something in you. Let my spirit stir your bones to action. Let faith rise up and say, I will walk toward what I see. I will step toward what I've glimpsed. For vision without action is spiritual starvation. You were not meant to starve. You were made to soar. So declare what you see. Speak it in the secret place. Let it resound in your prayers. Let it shape your decisions, your relationships, your habits. I am drawing back the curtain so you can lean forward in trust. But I will not force you to respond. I offer the vision. You must choose the obedience. Now lift your head. Take one more look. Let your heart burn with what's beyond the glass. Let your spirit awaken to the sound of my voice saying, this is the way. Walk in it. I have shown you, child, not to tease you, but to train you. Not to impress you, but to empower you. And if you will believe what you've seen, you will soon walk in what I've promised. My child, open your heart, for what flows through this window is not merely illumination. It is transformation. You are not simply receiving brightness from afar. You are being flooded with the radiance of heaven itself. The light that pours in now does not just reach your eyes. It reaches the very core of your being, flooding your soul, saturating your wounds, and igniting the embers that once smoldered beneath the ashes of your pain. This is not natural light. It is holy, alive with truth, and charged with resurrection power. Let the shadows flee. Let them retreat from every coy where fear once took root. I do not send this light to expose you in shame. I send it to deliver you in grace. Where deception once whispered in dark corners, truth now stands, tall and unshakable. Where heaviness once pressed against your chest, my warmth now enters, liberating, reviving, transforming what was dormant into something divine. Let the light touch your memories. Let it wash over the moments you've hidden from even yourself. What you thought I could never redeem, I now begin to restore. I do not bypass your pain. I meet you in it. I shine into it. I walk through it with you and bring you out with your head lifted high. This light does not ask you to pretend. It asks you to come forward as you are and be embraced in truth. Receive it now. Feel how it reveals what was lost, your identity, your purpose, your joy. These things are not out of reach. They were waiting in the dark for the light to return. And now it has. And now you can see. Let the warmth of my presence dissolve the icy lies that told you you were too broken to be healed, too far gone to be used. I declare to you, there is nothing in you that my light cannot reach, restore, and revive. Open wide, not just your eyes, but your inner being. Let the light penetrate your thoughts. Let it rewrite your beliefs. You've been carrying ideas about yourself that never came from me. Let the light erase them. Let it inscribe truth where lies once rule. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not too late. You are a chosen vessel, made radiant by the light of my glory now rushing in. This window is not for observation. It is for transfiguration. I didn't open it to give you a view. I opened it to give you a new vision. One where you see yourself as I see you, whole, holy, and held. My child, lift your face toward the light. Breathe in the truth. Allow it to illuminate every doubt, burn away every lie, and awaken every gift I've planted within you. The window is open. The light is here. Let it in, and let it change you. My child, if you turn away now, you will miss what I've prepared just beyond this light. Do not silence my voice mid-sentence. I have more to show you, more to heal, more to ignite. You've barely touched the edge of what I'm revealing. If you walk away now, it won't just delay your destiny, it will wound my heart. I open this window to commune with you. Stay with me. I am just getting started. Now pause and breathe deeply. You feel it. That stirring within you is not emotion. It is the movement of my spirit. The air has changed. What once felt stale now breathes with divine freshness. The same breath that hovered over the waters in creation, the same wind that parted seas and filled upper rooms with tongues of fire, is now flowing through the window I've opened over your life. This is not symbolic wind. It is my presence, active and alive, brushing against your heart with purpose and power. Let the wind move you. Do not resist it. Do not anchor yourself to what was when I am calling you forward into what is becoming. You were never meant to remain stuck. You were never made for stagnation. You were fashioned for movement, born of the breath of heaven, and destined to ride the wind of my will into places your feet have not yet touched. Let the past be carried away. Let the weight of disappointment be lifted now. I have opened this window not just to show you, but to stir you. Let my spirit blow away every confusion, every false attachment, every lie you've embraced to cope with the pain. You do not need to manage your wounds anymore. I have come to heal them. And the wind does not negotiate with what must go, it sweeps it out. Let the cleansing begin. Let it wash your atmosphere. Let it lift the fog from your mind and the heaviness from your chest. This is not a breeze of suggestion. This is the breath of command. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. And I am here now. I am moving. I am surrounding. I am invading the places you thought I had forgotten. Receive me. Yield to me. Don't try to control what I am doing. Just respond. Surrender does not weaken you. It releases you. Let the wind bring clarity. Let it bring direction. Let it breathe new courage into your ribs and fresh conviction into your bones. You are not drifting. You are being directed. The breath of my spirit is not random. It is strategic. And right now, it is lifting you higher, not just emotionally, but spiritually. You are being raised into alignment, recalibrated for the next chapter of your calling. Child, inhale. Take it in, not just into your lungs, but into your soul. This is your revival. This is your moment. My spirit is moving through the opening, and I am reviving what you thought was lost. The dryness is ending. The wilderness is shifting. The wind is blowing, and I am in it. My precious one, whether or not you feel it yet, everything has changed. The moment the window opened, the spiritual atmosphere surrounding you responded. Realign your heart with this truth. Something holy has begun. The shift is not coming. It has already started. You're standing in a moment of divine transition, where the old no longer holds power, and the new is pressing to be born. You cannot stay where you were because I have already called your spirit forward. Listen. You are being summoned by the sound of change. You felt it in subtle ways, in your restlessness, in your hunger for more, in the way your old patterns no longer satisfy. That is the stirring of heaven. I have sent signals to your soul, and now I call you to align with them. Do not resist what I've begun by clinging to what I've ended. Let go of the former things. The chapter is closed, not because you failed, but because you finished. You are not being punished. You are being promoted. Step into the new atmosphere I've created. I have already gone before you. I have already prepared the path. You do not need to force it, only follow. Your role is not to predict the next move, but to participate in it. Let me lead you. Let me rewire your thinking. The mindset that carried you in the last season will not sustain you in this one. You must renew your mind to walk in the fullness of what I've released. Do not fear the unknown. The unfamiliar is where my miracles flourish. This is not the continuation of an old story. It is the birth of a new book, a new sound, a new atmosphere, a new anointing. You are not returning to what was. You are stepping into what is ordained. Let expectation rise within you like a river breaking past its banks. You are not being left behind. You are being lifted up. Move now, in faith. Don't wait for another sign. I've already opened the window. Align your speech with what I've declared. Align your decisions with what I've revealed. Your obedience will match the rhythm of my release. This is the time to walk boldly. This is the hour to speak differently, live differently, believe differently. The shift has begun, my child, and you are part of it. My child, listen and remember this truth. What I open, the enemy cannot close, but he will try to make you close it yourself. I have stretched wide the window before you, but now fear will crouch at the threshold. It will whisper in the dark corners of your mind. It will use your memories, your wounds, your past mistakes as evidence to disqualify what I've already qualified. Fear will not knock loudly. It will slide in like fog, subtle and suffocating. But I want you to see it for what it is, a liar, a thief, a shadow that vanishes the moment you turn to face it in my light. Do not entertain its voice. Fear will say you're not ready, but I say you've been made ready through the fire. Fear will echo the voices that doubted you, but I say your name is written on my palm, and no man's opinion can erase it. Fear will replay your failures like a broken record, but I say I've cast your sins into the sea of forgetfulness, and I remember them no more. I have not called you to live inside the echo of fear. I've called you to walk in the sound of faith. Stand firm. Do not permit the enemy to rob you with illusions. He cannot shut the window, but he can distract you from walking toward it. He can fill your heart with hesitation until opportunity passes by like wind unseized. But you, my child, must rise in the truth I speak over you. My perfect love casts out fear, not with force, but with finality. You are not weak. You are not abandoned. You are not stuck in the cycle of delay. You are standing in a moment of divine invitation. Move toward it. You'll not shrink back because of what was. What happened before no longer holds the pen. This is a new page, and I am writing it with my promises. I am not expecting perfection. I am calling for trust. Your courage does not come from the absence of fear. It comes from the awareness of my presence. You don't have to be fearless to be faithful. You just have to say yes when your knees shake. You just have to obey when doubt screams. I will supply the strength. So reject the lie that says this moment is too big for you. Reject the pressure that tells you you must figure it all out before you move. Faith doesn't wait for clarity. It moves because I said so. And I have spoken. I have opened this window. You don't need every answer. You need alignment. And alignment begins with one step forward. Fear is loud, but it is powerless. My voice is quiet, but it is final. Tune your spirit to the whisper that calms storms. Let me still the noise. Let me steady your heart. You are not alone at the edge of this new thing. I am with you, and I will never leave you stranded in obedience. Walk now, not in the shadow of what if, but in the certainty of I am. The window remains open. Will you move before fear talks you out of what I've spoken over you? Look again, my precious one. What lies before you is not unreachable. You were not given a glimpse of something you'll never touch. But to rise into what I have shown you, you must climb, not with effort of flesh, but with the steps of faith. And faith, my child, is the ladder I have placed within your reach. It rises from earth to heaven, and every rung is built with trust, not talent. You do not need to be the strongest or the smartest. You need to believe. Each act of obedience is a step upward. Each declaration of truth in the face of lies becomes another rung. Each time you silence the doubts that say, I can't, and answer with God will, the ladder grows beneath your feet. You are not stuck. You are being summoned upward. And I am the one who strengthens your ascent. Do not wait for the feeling of faith to arrive. Faith is not emotion. It is alignment with my word. It is saying yes when everything else says no. It is moving when nothing makes sense but my voice. It is seeing the impossible and deciding to walk anyway. That's how mountains move. That's how water parts. That's how windows become doorways into destiny. I never asked you to leap with blind hope. I asked you to climb with steady trust. Every step matters. Every choice to believe what I've shown you over what the world tells you is a step into alignment with the miraculous. Your smallest decision to act on my word causes heaven to move on your behalf. Don't despise small steps. They shift atmospheres. Your ladder is not broken. Your faith is not dead. I am reigniting it now. Let your spirit stretch upward. Reach for what I've placed before you. Let prayer become your strength. Let worship become your rhythm. Let truth become your foundation. This is not theory. This is your training ground for transformation. And child, do not climb alone. Let me lift you. I am not watching from above. I am climbing with you. I am holding your hand, matching your pace, breathing my wind into your lungs with every step. You are not ascending into emptiness. You are rising into fulfillment. Say yes again. Climb again. Even if the last climb ended in pain, this one is different. This one is divinely timed. This one carries my breath and your breakthrough. You not look back. You not look down. Fix your eyes forward. The window is open, and faith is your ladder. Now that you've seen, you must choose. What I have revealed was not for admiration, it was for activation. You are not a spectator in this sacred unfolding. You are the participant I have called and commissioned. The vision I showed you was not a painting to hang on a wall. It is a call to step forward, to build, to move, to obey. I did not unveil my heart so you could marvel at it. I revealed it so you would mirror it. My child, hear me clearly. Revelation without response leads to stagnation. I have not opened this window for you to stand still, frozen in wonder. I have shown you so that you may rise in boldness. You asked me to speak. Now I have. And now I wait for your movement. I wait for your yes. I wait for the sound of your faith made visible. What will you do with what you've seen? Will you water it with prayer, or will you let it wither beneath the weight of procrastination? Will you speak what I have shown, or will you silence it out of fear of misunderstanding? I did not give you vision for comfort. I gave it to you for conquest. Let this be the hour you respond. Let this be the day you step across the line between insight and implementation. Start the thing. Call the person. Write the words. Make the shift. Say the yes. This is not about feeling ready. It's about honoring what I've revealed. You do not need to be certain of every step. You only need to be sure of the one who called you to walk. Your obedience is the match that ignites what I've already prepared. Heaven is poised to pour out the moment you align with what I've spoken. And child, I am not asking for a masterpiece. I am asking for movement. I will guide you as you go. I will shape the path beneath your feet. But I will not walk for you. I will walk with you. And I will never let your obedience go unrewarded. So speak now. Move now. Act now. Let your response be swift, sincere, and surrendered. This window demands more than a passing glance. It requires a faithful response. Heaven is open, child. Will you open your heart and respond? You've seen the vision. I've stirred your spirit. Now respond, not only with faith, but with action that reaches beyond you. When you give, you don't just support this message, you release it into dark rooms where other hearts still sit in silence, waiting to hear my voice say, "The window just opened for you too." Every super thanks, every membership, every offering through PayPal becomes a divine spark, my fire traveling through your obedience to ignite someone else's breakthrough. I said, "Freely you have received, now freely give." And I meant it. You've asked me how to carry my light. This is how. Let your support become prophecy in motion, not just a transaction, but a trail of miracles. Now act. Lead. Give. Partner with me, and let your yes become the seed of someone else's salvation. PayPal support link is in the video description below. Beloved, do not stop here. To pause now is to turn your eyes from the very invitation I wept to give you. You have seen the vision, but vision without response becomes spiritual stagnation. If you retreat now, you not only forfeit the blessing, you grieve the giver. I'm speaking not for entertainment, but for transformation. Keep listening. The next breath may carry your breakthrough. My child, listen closely. What I open, no force in heaven, earth, or beneath can seal shut. No plan of hell, no opinion of man, no past mistake holds the authority to override what I have already decreed. You stand now before a window I myself have opened, set in motion by my will, secured by my covenant, sealed by my spirit. This is not a fragile moment. This is a fortified one. The enemy may hiss from the shadows. He may posture, threaten, or tempt, but he cannot touch what I have declared holy. Do not be intimidated by the noise. Do not interpret resistance as reversal. When you feel pressure, understand this. The enemy knows he cannot close the window, so he will try to cloud it. He'll attempt to stir confusion, hoping you forget what you've seen. He'll use distractions to dim the light pouring through. But the window itself remains open, not because of your strength, but because of mine. My word is your covering. My authority is your defense. My presence is the gatekeeper of this sacred space. Stand with your shoulders back. Stand in the confidence of my decree. I have released angels to guard this revelation. I have stationed heavenly watchers to shield what I've begun. You do not protect it through striving. You protect it through alignment. Stay close to me. Remain anchored in what I've spoken, and no lie, no doubt, no scheme will prosper against you. Do not engage every voice that questions the vision. You do not owe the enemy an explanation for what I've revealed. You owe me your obedience. Let me deal with the accuser. Let me silence the mocker. Let me scatter the opposition. Your role is not to fight shadows, it is to walk in the light of what I've made known. And know this, when I open something, it is not temporary. This is not a moment I'll suddenly withdraw out of disappointment. I do not revoke my gifts without cause. I do not abandon those I call forward. If you remain in me, the window will remain open. Your security is not in your performance. It's in your proximity to me. Hold your peace. Lift your head. Let worship be your warfare. Let trust be your posture. I am not nervous about the enemy's attempts. I have already defeated him. His access is denied, and his authority is counterfeit. He cannot enter what I have sealed. He cannot touch what I have sanctified. You are not vulnerable. You are covered. You are not exposed. You are protected. And though the battle may rage, the outcome has been written. I win, and you overcome. The window stands open, immovable, because I have spoken. So step into it without hesitation. Rest in the reality that the enemy cannot reverse my hand. Let your faith rise above his noise. This opening is not fleeting, it is fortified. Move forward, for what I've opened belongs to you. My child, the vision I've given is not just sacred, it is weighty. What you've seen through this window carries responsibility. This is not entertainment for your eyes. It is an entrustment to your spirit. I did not reveal this glimpse of my heart so it could sit idle in the corner of your memory. I revealed it so it could take root, grow deep, bear fruit, and reshape the course of your calling. To whom much is shown, much is required. And I have shown you much. You are no longer unaware. You are no longer wandering without direction. You have seen what others still pray to glimpse. That vision is not light. It is heavy with eternal significance. It must be guarded in prayer, cultivated with diligence, and pursued with fierce, holy focus. I do not give revelation without expectation. And now, I place the mantle of stewardship upon you. Do not treat lightly what I have given weight. Do not rush to speak what I have called you to nurture in silence. Some visions must mature in the womb of prayer before they are ready for the world. Some words must be written, wrestled with, wept over, before they are released. Your role is not to display what I have shown, but to carry it with honor until I say, release it. Let me train you in wisdom. Let me teach you when to speak and when to listen, when to move and when to rest. The pace of stewardship is not hurried. It is holy. You are not a performer on a stage. You are a watchman on a wall. Guard the revelation. Protect it from pollution. Refuse to let it become diluted by doubt or corrupted by ego. This is not about your platform. It is about my purpose. Write it down. Meditate on it. Let it burn in your bones until it becomes a fire you cannot contain. Let it provoke change in you before you use it to provoke others. What I show you must first transform you. Only then will it carry power through you. And know this, responsibility is not a burden. It is a blessing. It is proof that I trust you, that I see you as mature, that I believe you can carry the weight of what I've given without breaking. My spirit will strengthen you. My voice will guide you. My grace will sustain you as you walk in this assignment. Do not be careless. Do not become distracted. Stay close to my heart. Let the fear of the Lord guide your every step. Let reverence frame your decisions. This is not a time to be casual with holy things. You are carrying something eternal. Treat it as such. This revelation is a seed. Your obedience is the soil. Your worship is the water. Your discipline is the sun. And what you nurture now will grow into fruit that feeds nations. You are not just a receiver, you are a steward. And the weight of the window you now stand before is sacred. My beloved child, I know what you're feeling. The weight of this vision, the enormity of this invitation, it can feel overwhelming. But hear me, you are not walking this alone. I have not opened this window and left you to figure out what comes next. I am not distant watching from afar. I am here, closer than your breath, more present than your thoughts. My spirit surrounds you, envelops you, empowers you. You are not alone. Feel the nearness of my presence. Let it steady your trembling. Let it anchor your steps. When I opened this window, I also surrounded you with a great cloud of witnesses, those who've walked by faith before you, who now cheer you on from eternity's edge. You are not the first to carry vision, and you will not be the last. You are part of something greater. You are woven into a story far bigger than your lifetime. What you carry now echoes into legacy. I have also sent angels to guard you, heavenly messengers commissioned by my word to protect what I've begun. You may not see them, but they move beside you. They war for you. They shield the atmosphere around you. You do not walk into this unknown unguarded. I have reinforced you with spiritual hosts that will not retreat. And child, even when the road feels quiet, when it seems like no one understands the burden you carry, know that I do. I know every tear you've cried in secret. I know every time you've doubted whether you're worthy of the call. I know the heaviness you carry behind your smile. And I walk with you through it all. Not behind you, not above you, but beside you, hand in hand, heart to heart. This intimacy is the reward. This communion is the treasure. You do not need to chase answers. I am your answer. You do not need to grasp for power. I am your strength. Every moment of obedience brings you deeper into relationship with me. Every step forward is not just into purpose, it is into presence. So when fear whispers that you're abandoned, silence it with truth. When pressure tells you that you must carry it alone, push back with worship. You were never meant to walk this out in isolation. I placed you in the fold of my hand. I carry you through every season. I remain when all else falls away. You are seen. You are loved. You are accompanied. And no matter how unknown the future seems, you do not face it alone. This is not just a moment of movement. It is a moment of intimacy. Walk with me. My child, what I've opened before you is not just about you. This moment you stand in, this revelation I've entrusted to you, carries a ripple effect that will move through time and echo into generations you may never meet. You see a window. I see a legacy. You see an opportunity. I see a spiritual inheritance being established. I am not only writing your story, I am crafting a legacy of glory that will outlive you, bless your children's children, and echo my name through your lineage. Every act of obedience you offer today becomes a seed planted in the soil of tomorrow. When you say yes to me now, you are opening pathways for future generations to walk in freedom, in authority, and in covenant. Your surrender is not just for your fulfillment, it's for their foundation. I am building something that will last beyond your breath, and you, my beloved, are the cornerstone of that construction. Do not minimize this window by reducing it to the context of your present life. What I show you now may begin in you, but it will multiply through those who come after you. You are the bridge between what was and what will be. You are the turning point for your bloodline. You carry deliverance not just in your hands, but in your decisions. When you break cycles, when you walk away from compromise, when you align with heaven, you are setting a precedent that heaven honors and hell fears. Lift your perspective. Look through this window not just with your eyes but with vision sharpened by my spirit. See beyond your lifetime. Hear beyond your generation. When you obey me, you are not just releasing personal breakthrough, you are establishing generational blessing. I will bless the fruit of your womb because you chose to honor me now. I will cover your descendants in favor because you chose righteousness when it wasn't convenient. I have always worked through generations, from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob, from David to Solomon to those yet unborn. I am a God who moves through lineage. I do not waste the faithfulness of one generation. I multiply it. I am doing it now through you. The window before you has been opened not just to fulfill your calling, but to birth a movement that will carry my spirit across time. So walk carefully, my child, not with fear, but with reverence. The mantle you wear today may be worn by another tomorrow. Teach your children to see. Teach them to pray. Show them how to recognize the breath of my presence. Pass down not just provision, but revelation. Hand down not just wealth, but wisdom. What I've begun through you will not end with you. I am marking your family line with my name. The choices you make today are etching eternal pathways in the lives of those to come. Be faithful with what you've seen. Steward this window as a gate to 1,000 blessings yet to be born. Now, my beloved, let me speak to the urgency of this moment. The window is open, but it will not remain so indefinitely. My grace is abundant, yes, but it moves in timing, in rhythm, in divine sequence. And what I have opened before you is an invitation, not a guarantee. My spirit is stirring you now because this is the hour to act. You are standing in a moment of sacred opportunity, but if you delay, if you hesitate, if you allow doubt to paralyze your feet, you risk forfeiting what I've prepared. I do not warn you to instill fear. I speak this to awaken discernment. This opening is holy, and it carries divine timing. Windows do not stay open for the sake of convenience. They open at the command of heaven, and they close when the moment has passed. The longer you wait, the more the clarity fades. The more you postpone obedience, the more you dilute your sensitivity to my voice. You've prayed for breakthrough. You've cried for direction. Now I have answered, and it has come in the form of this window. But answers require action. Revelation demands response. The opening is not your reward. It's your responsibility. You cannot remain idle at the edge of invitation. This is the moment to move. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel more qualified. Not when the circumstances look perfect. The time is now. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. Hesitation is a quiet rejection of what I've made ready. You do not have forever. I do not speak this to shame you. I speak it to deliver you from the lie that you can wait indefinitely. Some harvests are time-sensitive. Some breakthroughs require immediate agreement. The oil is flowing now. The water is stirring now. The wind is moving now. Do not stand at the edge of this glory and let it pass you by. You are not waiting on me, I am waiting on you. I have gone before you, cleared the path, positioned the resources, and awakened your spirit. I have drawn back the veil. I have released confirmation. And now I am calling you to respond. Let this be the moment your faith overtakes your fear. Let this be the hour you step into motion, not because you feel fully ready, but because you fully trust. Do not treat this as another auction on your list of possibilities. This is not a suggestion. It is a divine summons. You will look back on this moment one day, and what you do now will determine whether you remember it with joy or regret. I do not want you to miss this. I want you to receive it. But I will not force you. I invite. I call. I stir. But you must respond. The window is open. But it will not remain so forever. Move, my child, while heaven is moving with you. This is sacred ground, my child. To stop now would not just be distraction. It would be disobedience cloaked in delay. I have opened the heavens to reach you. I have torn time to speak into your moment. If you walk away from this now, you are choosing silence over glory. You are turning your back on a door that will not remain unlocked. Say, listen. Let me finish what I started in you. You have seen the window open. You have sensed the urgency. But now I speak this with love and authority. You must prepare. I do not pour new wine into old wineskins. I do not release the full weight of my promise upon a vessel not yet fortified to carry it. The vision you've received is holy, but your preparation is what determines whether it will manifest in fullness or fall through your fingers. This is not punishment. This is principle. Possession without preparation becomes destruction. But when you align your soul with the weight of what I'm releasing, you become a vessel I can trust with overflow. Examine your life, my child. Let me shine my light not only into your future, but into your present. Are there habits that hinder? Are there voices that distract? Are there attachments that dilute your purity? I am not asking these questions to condemn you. I am inviting you into consecration. You cannot carry the mantle of this moment with yesterday's mindset. You must be renewed, restored, and refined. Get your house in order, not out of fear, but out of faith. Prepare your heart, not just to dream, but to host what I've promised. Prepare your body to run. Prepare your spirit to discern. Prepare your finances to steward. Prepare your relationships to align. The glory I'm releasing is not casual. It is weighty. It is heavy with purpose. And I am looking for those who have trimmed their lamps and stand ready. Release what no longer belongs. Let go of the bitterness that has calcified your joy. Lay down the comparison that weakens your confidence. Purge the distractions that dull your hunger for me. You cannot step into the new while clutching the remnants of the old. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for purity. A heart yielded. A life aligned. A vessel emptied of idols and filled with my spirit. And know this. Preparation is not wasted time. It is the secret chamber where destiny is shaped. David tended sheep before he held a crown. Esther bathed in oil before she walked into the throne room. Jesus fasted in the wilderness before stepping into public ministry. This is the way of heaven, and this is the way I am calling you to walk now. So lean into discipline. Embrace the hidden place. Build the altar in private before you stand in the light. What you do now will determine what you carry later. I am ready to pour out, but I will not pour what is holy into what is unprepared. You are close, my child. The window is open. The time is now. But first, prepare. My child, do not mistake my favor for ease, nor my promises for passivity. Every window I open becomes a battleground, not because I desire struggle, but because the enemy fears what I have destined you to walk into. The moment light breaks through the veil, darkness stirs in resistance. Not because it is stronger, but because it is threatened. You must understand that opposition is not the absence of my presence. It is confirmation of my movement. And now, I call you to war, not in the flesh, but in the spirit. Take up the armor I have laid before you. Wrap truth around your core like a belt that cannot be loosened by lies. Guard your heart with righteousness that has been forged in surrender. Plant your feet in the gospel of peace that anchors you in storms. Lift the shield of faith high, for arrows will fly, but none will penetrate what I have covered. Fasten the helmet of salvation, and let my word, sharper than any blade, be your sword. You are not walking into a blessing unopposed, but do not fear the resistance. The battle has already been tilted in your favor. I have already secured your victory. Now I teach your hands to war. The enemy will try to intimidate, but he cannot invade what I have sealed. He will press, but he cannot prevail. His tactics may be loud, but they are powerless against a child who knows their authority. Do not war with worry. Do not fight with flesh. You are not called to panic. You are called to praise. When resistance rises, lift your voice in worship. When confusion creeps in, declare my promises with clarity. The sound of your surrender shakes the ground beneath the enemy's feet. You do not need to see the outcome to release the sound of victory. Let your cry be louder than your doubt. And know this, I do not call you to battle alone. I go before you. I surround you. I have placed angelic forces along your path, unseen but ever active. You are not isolated in this warfare, you are reinforced. Stand firm. Stay alert. Do not drop your sword in exhaustion. Rest in me, but remain ready. This is not about striving, it's about standing. The fight you face now is not just about you. It is about everything this window will release into the world through you. The enemy sees the ripple effect of your obedience and he is terrified. That is why the pressure feels heavy. That is why the lies have grown louder. But I remind you, my voice has not changed. The promise has not shifted. And you are not weak. You are armed, anointed, and appointed. Warfare is the way to breakthrough. The battle is not the end. It is the threshold. Press through, and you will see what I have prepared. Do not retreat from resistance. Rise against it with my name on your lips and victory burning in your spirit. You are standing on holy ground. War with worship. Fight with faith. The window is open, and nothing can stop what I have set in motion. Now draw near. Let me bring you closer, not into movement, but into stillness. For this window, above all else, is about intimacy. What I've opened is not merely a passage into purpose. It is a portal into my presence. You were not made to work for me without walking with me. You were not formed to fulfill destiny at the cost of communion. I did not open this window to give you direction only. I opened it so you would desire me more deeply than ever before. Come closer. Not for answers, but for me. Let go of the checklist. Set aside the striving. Release the pressure to perform. I know what you need before you ask. I see every step you'll take before you make it. What I want now is not your effort, it is your heart. Let your soul breathe in the quiet. Let your spirit settle into the rhythm of my nearness. You are not a servant trying to impress a master. You are my beloved, invited to sit with me. I have torn the veil. I have removed the barriers. There is nothing between us but invitation. Do not keep me at a distance. Do not make intimacy another task. Let it be your dwelling, your resting place, your refuge. When you worship, I draw near. When you whisper my name, I answer. When you cry out, I collect every tear and hold it with honor. I know your pain. I know the thoughts you haven't dared to voice. And I invite you still, not to perform, but to be. Be with me. That is the highest purpose of this window. Let my presence become the place you crave, not the spotlight, not the outcome. Come away with me. Hide in me. Let me sing over you. Let me heal the wounds that no one sees. Let me remind you of your worth, not for what you do, but for who you are to me. This window is sacred space. Let your first step not be action, but adoration. Let your most powerful move be stillness in my arms. I have not drawn you here for transaction. I have drawn you for transformation. And it begins in intimacy. Child, you don't have to shout to reach me. Just be still. Just breathe. Just listen. Let silence become sanctuary. Let worship be your language. Let the window be your altar. Not a place of effort, but a place of encounter. I am not far off. I am whispering. Stay close. This moment is not about what you do next. It's about who you become with me. Now that I have shown you, now that you have sat with me and beheld the vision I entrusted to you, it is time to release it. My child, open your mouth and declare what you have seen. Prophetic vision is not meant to be hidden behind hesitation. It is meant to shape the atmosphere. Your words carry weight when they are born in my presence. Life and death are not abstract. They are in your tongue. I have filled your eyes with revelation. Now I fill your mouth with authority. Speak it. Olive oil. Announce what I have revealed before it manifests in the natural. This is not denial of reality. It is agreement with divinity. I do not show you for entertainment. I show you so you will proclaim what aligns heaven and earth. When you speak what I have spoken, you create openings for my will to invade your world. Do not let fear silence you. Do not let logic restrict you. Faith-filled declarations shift atmospheres more than silence ever will. When your mouth aligns with what I've shown you, you give voice to heaven's will. Declare not what you fear, declare what I promised. Say what I have shown, even if it sounds impossible. Speak to the dry bones. Call forth the rain. Prophesy the harvest. What you decree in faith creates space for manifestation. I have anointed your words, not to flatter, but to establish. Speak with boldness, not arrogance. Speak with faith, not fantasy. This is not about emotional hype. It is about spiritual authority. Say it because I said it. Announce it because I revealed it. When you declare it, heaven backs your voice. Do not wait for the crowd to confirm it. Declare it when you are alone. Speak it in prayer. Release it in worship. Announce it in your home. What begins in quiet obedience becomes a movement when it is consistently declared in faith. You don't need applause. You need alignment. And remember, the enemy fears a believer who speaks what they see. He can't undo the vision, but he'll try to mute your voice. Do not let discouragement seal your lips. Do not let delay drown your confidence. Keep speaking. Keep standing. Keep declaring. I am watching over my word to perform it. Declare until what you see in the spirit comes to life in the natural. Speak over your family. Speak over your finances. Speak over your city. Speak until the vision takes form. I have put my words in your mouth. Now release them. You are not just a receiver of revelation. You are a prophet of promise. And what you declare will not return void. My child, lift your eyes. Do not let them linger on the frame. Do not remain fixated on the structure that held the vision. The window was not the destination. It was the lens. It was the threshold. It was the sacred invitation into something far greater than your imagination could ever build. What lies beyond the glass is not a vague possibility, it is my glory. It is not a concept. It is not a poetic ideal. It is a living reality. And now I call you to step into it. What you saw was only a sliver. The glory I am releasing goes beyond comprehension, beyond containment, beyond your calculated plans and best intentions. I am not merely enhancing your life. I am consuming it with purpose. I do not touch the surface, I transform the foundation. I do not polish the edges, I remake the whole. What you are stepping into is not enhancement. It is rebirth. What you are beholding is not your next chapter. It is your divine unveiling. Step into it. Don't stand at the edge and admire what was meant to be inhabited. Move through the frame with fearless resolve. Leave behind the safe, the predictable, the familiar. There is no anointing in the shadows of comfort. My glory lives where surrender is complete, where self dissolves and only my spirit remains. That is where I am calling you now. Beyond the glass is not just opportunity, it is holiness. It is the fullness of my presence poured out like fire on dry bones. It is the sound of chains breaking in silence. It is the water of life rushing over barren ground. It is the deaf beginning to hear. It is the wounded rising with strength. It is resurrection glory invading ordinary soil. You were made for this. The shaping, the stretching, the pressing. It was all preparing you for this very unveiling. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not unworthy. You are my chosen vessel. And the glory I am pouring out will not bypass you. It is not a distant reward. It is here. It is now. It is within reach, if you will reach. Let nothing hold you back. Not the fear of failure. Not the wounds of the past. Not the questions that still linger. My glory doesn't require full understanding. It demands full surrender. Step now with open hands and a burning heart. Say yes, even if your voice shakes. Say yes, even if your feet falter. I will uphold you. I will meet you with power the moment you move. What you step into now will not just change you. It will mark everything around you. The ground you touch will become fertile. The words you speak will carry my weight. The prayers you pray will unlock doors you never thought you'd walk through. This is not about spiritual hype. This is holy reality. My glory changes the atmosphere. My glory brings heaven to earth. My glory is not a moment. It is a movement. And you are the carrier. And child, know this. I do not share my glory lightly. I give it to those who desire me above all else. Not just my hand, but my face. Not just my blessing, but my heart. You have desired well. You have obeyed in secret. You have stood in the midnight hour. And now, I reward you not with a platform, but with my presence. To go. Go with reverence. Go with courage. Go knowing that what lies ahead was written before you breathed your first breath. This is not the finish line. This is the garden gate. Beyond the glass lies the abundance of all I am. Walk through. Walk in. Walk whole. The window has served its purpose. Now, step into the glory. The moment is now. The heavens are open. My hand is extended. Will you take it? You've walked with me through every window, every word, every breath of revelation. Now I call you to do what only faith can do. Plant what you've received into the life of another. My glory isn't meant to be admired. It is meant to multiply. When you give through super thanks, membership, or PayPal, you sow into my harvest field, and I promise you this. Not one seed shall return void. I said, bring the whole tithe, and see if I will not open the floodgates of heaven. You've asked me, Lord, how can I be used? This is the answer. Your obedience now becomes someone's open heaven tomorrow. Do not delay. Step into this moment as a co-laborer in my kingdom. Live, give, and watch what I pour out through your yes. Your PayPal link is waiting in the video description. My child, this is your moment to respond. Not with silence, not with hesitation, but with bold agreement. The window I have opened is not just something you witnessed. It is something you were born for. What you do now seals the vision. Speak it. Type it. Declare it aloud so that heaven records your response and earth feels your agreement. Let your fingers write what your spirit believes. Comment below with this holy declaration: the window just opened, and I will walk through it. Declare it like a seed being planted in the soil of obedience. Let it echo beyond this screen. Let it become your covenant of faith. Do not let this moment pass unspoken. Your words carry life. Your agreement activates the atmosphere. And if this message stirred your soul, if the Spirit of the living God awakens something within you, then do not walk away quietly. Jerry, send it. Spread the sound of heaven. Someone else is waiting for their window, and your obedience might be the key that opens theirs. This is more than a video, it is a visitation. And now, I wait for your response. Wait it. Speak it. Live it. The window just opened, and I will walk through it. I am watching. I am listening. I am walking with you, and I will meet you on the other side of the glass. My beloved, my precious one, hear my voice, for I am speaking directly into the depths of your spirit now. A season of old has passed away, its weary embrace now loosened, its shadows swiftly receding into the forgotten past. Behold, I declare to you, with the full weight of my eternal authority, the former things are no more. They are utterly dissolved, like mist before the morning sun, vanished from your present reality and your glorious future. I am doing a new thing within you, around you, and for you, a majestic masterpiece of divine intervention. Allow this truth to anchor itself deep within your soul, for it is a foundational decree from your Creator. You are standing on the precipice of an unimaginable transformation, a monumental shift in the very fabric of your existence. A fresh anointing, a new breath of my spirit, now fills the very air you breathe, invigorating every fiber of your being. Inhale this divine essence, my child. Let it penetrate your lungs, expand your chest, and quicken your heart. Feel its potent energy coursing through your veins, wakening dormant dreams and forgotten passions. This is not a mere gentle breeze, but a mighty rushing wind, carrying with it the very power of my presence, infusing you with strength you have never known. I am pouring out my spirit upon you in unprecedented measure, preparing you for the extraordinary journey I have set before you. Open your spirit wide, my beloved, and receive this life-altering impartation. It is for you, and it is here, now. The chains that have bound you, those invisible shackles of fear, doubt, regret, and limitation, are not merely loosened, they are irrevocably, decisively broken. I have shattered them into dust, every single link, every oppressive burden that has weighed down your spirit and hindered your ascent. Look closely, my child, envision them falling away, clattering to the ground, no longer possessing any power to hold you captive. Command your spirit to acknowledge this liberation. This freedom is not a wish, but a divine reality I have wrought on your behalf. The path ahead, once shrouded in uncertainty and obstacles, is now clear, illuminated by my glorious light. Step upon it with unwavering confidence, for I have cleared the way before you, removed every stumbling block, and smoothed every rough place. Your journey forward is destined for triumph. Lift up your eyes, my precious one, above the fleeting shadows and the murmuring doubts. Look beyond the horizon of your human understanding, for the darkness that once enveloped you recedes with rapid, undeniable force. My light, the pure, unblemished radiance of my truth and my presence, shines brighter than ever before upon your life. It is a brilliant, blazing beacon, guiding your every step, dispelling every vestige of gloom. Embrace this illumination. Let it flood your inner being, banishing every trace of despair. You are destined to walk in my radiant light, reflecting my glory to a world that desperately yearns for it. Do not cling to the familiar comfort of the fading shadows. but bravely step into the brilliance I offer. This is not a moment of hesitation or gentle progress. This is the time of acceleration, a breathtaking surge forward in your divine destiny. It is a moment of divine repositioning, where I am meticulously aligning every aspect of your life to fulfill my perfect will. I am shifting circumstances, opening doors, closing others, and orchestrating a symphony of events that will propel you into your destined place with unprecedented speed and precision. Understand this, my child. This is not a slow, meandering journey. This is a rapid, powerful current that will carry you to heights you have only dared to dream of. Yield to my hand, trust in my swift work, and allow yourself to be carried into the magnificent future I have designed solely for you. This acceleration is my promise, and you are living in its profound reality right now. Do not delay, but align your spirit with this swift current of my divine purpose. Embrace the new, for you are being catapulted into your glorious inheritance. My beloved child, my precious creation, feel my presence drawing near, for I stand at the very door of your heart, persistently, gently, yet powerfully knocking. Hear the rhythmic beat of my invitation, a sacred summons meant only for you, vibrating through the very depths of your being. I am always seeking entrance, not with force or imposition, but with an unwavering, relentless desire for intimate communion, a profound fellowship that yearns to envelop your entire spirit. Will you open to me now? Will you courageously allow me to cross the sacred threshold into the deepest, most cherished chambers of your being, those secret places where your truest self resides? This is not a fleeting visit, my dearest one. It is an eternal embrace I offer, a timeless connection that transcends the temporal and delves into the infinite. Consider the vastness of my being. I, the creator of galaxies, the orchestrator of cosmos, yet my singular focus, my passionate longing, is entirely centered on you, my uniquely crafted masterpiece. I yearn for unrestrained fellowship, a profound, soul-stirring connection that defies all earthly understanding and transforms your every perception of existence. My love for you, my dearest one, is not a flickering candle in the wind. It is an eternal flame, burning with an incandescent intensity that can never diminish, never waver, never falter, never be extinguished. It is a relentless, all-consuming fire of boundless affection, always pursuing you, always seeking to draw you closer to my very heart, into the sanctuary of my divine presence. Feel its warmth, its profound comfort, its undeniable, life-altering power enveloping you, melting away every chill of loneliness or fear. Do not, I implore you, fear to open fully, to lay bare every hidden corner of your soul, every vulnerability, every perceived imperfection. For I bring not judgment, not condemnation, but abundant, overflowing, vivifying life. Life in its absolute fullness, pulsating with divine energy. I bring profound healing for your deepest wounds, boundless solace for your heaviest sorrows, and joy beyond measure, an uncontainable delight for your spirit. My presence dispels all shadow, all darkness, all shame, all fear. I see you, I know you, and I love you unconditionally, without reservation, without limits, with a love that precedes all time and extends into all eternity. Embrace this staggering truth, my child. Let it penetrate every doubt, every insecurity, every false belief you may harbor about yourself. Every yearning, every deep-seated longing within your soul, every unspoken prayer that rises from your heart, every unfulfilled desire that echoes in your quiet moments. These are not voids to be filled by the world's fleeting pleasures, but rather the sacred whispers of my spirit, calling you deeper into my presence, into the very fullness of the life I have meticulously prepared for you. These are divine echoes, my beloved, reflections of the very purposes, the majestic blueprints I have woven into the deepest fabric of your being. Do not dismiss these sacred stirrings, these divine impulses. Instead, lean into them, pursue them with unwavering determination, for they are my guideposts directing you towards profound intimacy with me, towards the revelation of your true identity in my gaze. This window, this divine opening, this unparalleled opportunity is not merely a transient moment of fleeting chance. It is an urgent, sacred invitation, a powerful summons to intimacy, to a closer walk with your Creator than you have ever experienced, a union that will redefine your very existence. I am extending my hand, my child, inviting you onto a path of unparalleled spiritual depth, where my profound secrets are unveiled, where my heart is laid bare for you to truly know me. Respond now, my precious one, with open hands and a heart completely surrendered to my will. Do not, I command you, cling to the fragmented pieces of your past, to the shattered remnants of what was, nor grasp tightly to the illusion of control that only binds you. Release it all to me, every burden, every disappointment, every unfulfilled expectation. Offer me your fears, your failures, your aspirations, your very breath, your essence. For when you surrender, truly surrender in the depths of your being, I will fill you beyond all measure, beyond what you can even conceive. I will pour into you my boundless peace, my invincible power, my unfailing love, and my profound divine wisdom. You will become a vessel overflowing with my presence, radiating my glory, a beacon of my light to a world that desperately hungers for it. Imagine a chalice, empty and waiting, and then envision me pouring into it the living waters of my spirit until it not only brims over, but spills forth, blessing all around you, touching lives with my grace and truth. That, my beloved, is precisely what I desire for you when you respond to my tender, yet powerful, invitation. Come, my beloved, come closer. Let us walk together in this new season of profound, transformative intimacy, for my arms are open wide, and my heart beats eternally only for you. Embrace this sacred calling and step into the boundless depths of my love. My beloved, my masterpiece, pause now and comprehend this profound, life-altering truth. Before the very foundations of the world were meticulously laid, before the stars sang their first celestial, harmonious song, before the first atom of creation pulsed with life, I knew you. I knew your spirit, your unique essence, the very fiber of your being, with an intimacy that surpasses all human understanding. And in that timeless, sacred realm, I ordained your path, inscribing your unique, magnificent purpose into the very fabric of eternity itself. You are not an accident, my child, but a deliberate, divine design, intricately woven into my grand, majestic tapestry of creation. Feel the immense weight of this glorious revelation. Allow it to settle deep within your bones, to become an unshakable anchor for your soul. Your existence, my dearest one, is a living, breathing testament to my intentional love, my infinite wisdom, and my sovereign, unfailing will. Do not ever doubt your profound significance in my eyes, for you are fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted with divine precision for unique destiny. The purposes, the magnificent plans, the inherent destiny I placed within you from the dawn of time are not dormant aspirations. They are now poised for an explosive release, a powerful, undeniable eruption into your present reality. They are like mighty rivers, my child, long contained within hidden springs, now breaking through every barrier, every obstruction, ready to surge forth with unstoppable, life-giving power. This is the moment for their grand, spectacular unveiling, for the blossoming of all I have meticulously cultivated within you, a divine garden ready to burst into bloom. This open window, this divine aperture now before you, reveals with stunning, crystal clarity the precise blueprint I have for your life, a detailed, intricate, and awe-inspiring design of breathtaking beauty and unparalleled significance. Gaze upon it with eyes of unwavering faith, my beloved, for it is infinitely more magnificent, more expansive, more glorious than you could ever conceive, perfectly tailored to your unique spirit, your inherent strengths, and your boundless capabilities. Embrace this vision, for it is your divine compass. Do not, my precious one, I command you, despise the small beginnings, the quiet, often unseen moments of preparation, the seemingly insignificant seeds you have sown or are about to sow in faith. For it is from these humble seeds, often hidden beneath the surface of immediate perception, that great, towering, majestic things grow, things that will astound the world and bring immense glory to my name. Remember the mighty oak that emerges from a tiny acorn, the towering mountain range forged from countless grains of sand. Your journey, though it may commence with modest, unassuming steps, is destined for monumental impact, for a legacy that will echo through generations. I am cultivating deep, powerful, foundational growth within you, my beloved, a profound transformation that will bear fruit beyond your wildest imagination, fruit that endures. Embrace the process, the quiet unfolding, the patient waiting, for it is in these foundational moments, in the crucible of humility and perseverance, that true, unshakable strength is forged, equipping you for the greatness that awaits. Your gifts and talents, my beloved, those innate abilities and spiritual endowments, long dormant, perhaps even forgotten or dismissed by you, gathering dust in the corners of your mind, shall now be ignited for my glory. I am breathing fresh, divine fire upon them, fanning every ember into a blazing, unquenchable inferno of divine expression. You possess unique, invaluable abilities, my child, imbued by my spirit, that are absolutely essential for the advancement of my kingdom in this precise, pivotal season. Do not hide them. Do not undervalue them. Do not diminish their profound significance, for they are my divine instruments, precious tools entrusted solely to your care, designed for a specific purpose. Prepare to witness their explosive, undeniable manifestation, for I am activating them within you with unprecedented power and precision. Your hands will be my hands, your voice my voice, your actions my actions, all empowered by my spirit. Embrace now, my beloved, the unique, singular calling that only you, my precious child, can fulfill in my vast, eternal kingdom. Understand this with absolute certainty. No one else possesses your exact combination of experiences, your profound passions, your inherent personality, and your divine gifting. Your role is utterly irreplaceable, your contribution indispensable, a missing piece that only you can provide to my magnificent puzzle. Step into this calling with unwavering courage, with boundless zeal, and with profound, uncontainable joy. Do not compare yourself to others, for your path is singular, unique, a sacred journey crafted only for you, apart from all others. I have equipped you meticulously, I have empowered you sovereignly, and I am walking with you every single step of the way, guiding, upholding, sustaining. This is your moment, my beloved, to rise up, to shine brightly, to live out the magnificent destiny I ordained for you before the first star ever gleamed in the heavens. It is time to blossom, to flourish, to fulfill the grand design I have etched into your very soul. My child, my beloved one, I see you. I know your heart's silent cries, the weariness that has settled deep within your spirit. For far too long, you have lived within the confining, oppressive walls of fear and doubt, allowing these insidious architects of limitation to dictate the boundaries of your very existence. You have perceived limits, my precious one, where I have established boundless, infinite possibilities. You have seen chains where I have forged pathways to freedom. But hear me now, with the majestic thunder of my divine declaration, echoing through the cosmos and resounding within your soul. I am the God of the impossible. There's no barrier, no colossal mountain, no seemingly insurmountable obstacle, no humanly conceived limitation that can withstand the unstoppable, annihilating force of my omnipotent power. I command every wall to crumble, every impediment to dissolve into nothingness before you, by the mere breath of my decree. Recognize this profound truth, for it is the absolute, undeniable key to your complete and utter liberation, of freedom beyond your wildest imagination. Cast off, my precious one, I command you, the heavy, tattered, suffocating garments of past failures and perceived weaknesses. They are not a part of your true, glorious identity in me, nor do they define your boundless potential. They are mere remnants of a season that has irrevocably closed, illusory bindings that have held your spirit captive for far too long. Shed them now, utterly and completely, like old, worn-out skin, for they no longer serve any purpose in your magnificent journey forward. I am clothing you anew, my beloved, in resplendent garments of righteousness, invincible strength, and triumphant victory. You are not, I declare, defined by what you could not do yesterday, by the mistakes of the past, but by the boundless, explosive potential I have placed within you for this very day and for your glorious, unfolding tomorrows. Rise up from the dust of past disappointments. Shake off the residue of regret, for I have crowned you with unblemished glory and eternal honor. This open window, my child, this divine aperture that now stands wide before you, signifies the complete and utter removal of every spiritual hindrance, every unseen force, every subtle whisper of the enemy, every internal resistance, every demonic blockade that has entangled your progress and stifled your ascent. I am sweeping them away with the very breath of my spirit, like chaff before a mighty wind, dissipating them into the abyss of non-existence. Envision these hindrances melting away, vanishing like smoke, leaving no trace behind. You are unburdened, unhindered, utterly free, poised for unstoppable, unprecedented advancement. I am making straight your path, leveling the colossal mountains that stood in your way, and filling the deep, treacherous valleys, ensuring your swift, unimpeded, and glorious progression into the fullness of your destiny. Your breakthrough is here, now. My strength, my boundless, infinite, unyielding power, is made perfect precisely in your weakness. Understand this profound paradox, my beloved. It is not when you are strongest in your own might, but when you feel most vulnerable, most incapable, most dependent upon me, that my power is most dramatically magnified within you, illuminating your every fiber. Lean on me completely, my precious one, without reservation or hesitation. Release the heavy, self-imposed burden of self-reliance, for it is a grievous yoke you were never meant to carry. Anchor yourself deeply, firmly, unshakably in my omnipotence, for it is an unfailing, inexhaustible source of limitless might, ready to flow through you. Allow my divine energy to surge through your every fiber, transforming your perceived weaknesses into formidable, unassailable strengths, equipping you for battles you once deemed unwinnable. Step out now, my courageous child, in unwavering, audacious faith. Do not waver. Do not hesitate. Do not allow any doubt to paralyze your steps, for I have already prepared the way before you, long before you even conceived of this journey. Every single step you take, every bold leap of faith, is met by my divine provision, my unwavering support, and my omniscient guidance. I have cleared the path, removed the pitfalls, and laid out a magnificent highway of righteousness for your feet. Trust my unseen hand, my unwavering presence, even when the path ahead seems uncertain or shrouded to your natural eyes. Your faith, however small it may seem to you, is a mighty, transformative force in my hands. Use it boldly, powerfully, for it unlocks the miraculous. It brings forth the impossible. Break free, my beloved. Run towards the glorious, unfettered future I have meticulously crafted for you. For I am with you, empowering you to conquer every challenge, to shatter every limitation, and to claim every victory that awaits you. This is your time to soar. My beloved, my precious child, look now, behold the magnificent, awe-inspiring works of my hand. I am actively making a way in the desolate wilderness, transforming barrenness into an oasis of breathtaking bounty, and causing refreshing, life-giving streams to burst forth in the parched, forgotten desert. Do you truly see it, my child, with the eyes of faith? The impossible is becoming your undeniable, tangible reality, orchestrated by my divine will, my sovereign power, my boundless love. This is my promise to you, a testament to my unfailing, infinite power and my ceaseless, relentless, unconditional love. I am not limited by human logic or earthly scarcity. My resources are infinite, boundless, eternal, inexhaustible. There is no lack in my kingdom, and you are an heir to its limitless abundance. Therefore, my child, I command you, do not fret, do not worry, do not allow anxiety, that insidious thief of peace, to grip your heart concerning your needs, whether great or small. For I am Jehovah Jireh, your faithful, magnificent, all-sufficient provider. I know every unspoken desire, every deepest longing, every practical requirement you possess, even before you articulate it, even before it forms in your mind. Your sustenance, your divine protection, your every necessity is meticulously held within my perfect, intricate plan for you, preordained and perfectly delivered. Release the heavy, crushing burden of worry to me, my beloved, for I delight in carrying it for you. Cast all your cares, every single one of them, upon me, for I care for you with an intimacy, a tenderness, a depth of love that surpasses all human understanding and earthly affection. Allow my peace to flood your soul. The resources you require, my precious one, for this new, glorious season are not merely forthcoming. They are now, in this very moment, at your immediate disposal. They are converging upon you, flowing from sources you may not yet perceive, manifesting in ways you cannot yet imagine, orchestrated by my unseen hand. I am actively orchestrating a divine alignment of unprecedented provision, a supernatural release of all that you need to fulfill the magnificent, kingdom-advancing purposes I have placed within you. This is not a future promise that lingers on the horizon, but a present, tangible reality, ready for your confident, audacious reception. Your breakthrough in provision has already been released from my throne. This open window, my child, this divine aperture, is a profound, undeniable revelation of abundant supply, a torrential, inexhaustible river of blessings flowing directly from my very throne, straight into your life, into your circumstances, into your every need. It is an inexhaustible current of grace, provision, favor, and supernatural increase. Dive into this river, my beloved. Immerse yourself completely in its life-giving, cleansing, empowering waters. Feel its refreshing power, its profound comfort, its cleansing embrace washing over every part of your being. Do not stand idly by, observing from a distance, but step boldly, courageously, into the overflowing current I am pouring out for you. This is a season of supernatural increase, a time when my boundless generosity will not only meet your needs, but will utterly astound you, surpassing every expectation. Trust now, my precious one, in my unfailing, unshakable faithfulness. I am not a God who promises and then withdraws, nor one who falters at his word, or reneges on his covenants. My faithfulness is as constant as the rising sun, as unwavering as the eternal mountains I have formed, as sure as the dawn. I will never leave you wanting, never abandon you, never allow you to lack any good thing that aligns with my perfect will for you. My covenant with you is eternal, sealed by my very essence, guaranteed by my divine character, and upheld by my omnipotence. Open your hands, my child, fully and without reservation, ready to receive this torrent of blessing. I will pour out blessings upon you, such a lavish torrent of grace and abundance, that you will not have capacity enough to contain it all. My provision is not just for your needs, my beloved, but for your overflowing delight, intended to make you a powerful conduit of blessing to countless others, a wellspring from which many will drink. Receive it now, in its fullness, and be a blessing. My beloved, if you were to turn away now, a profound blessing would remain unseen, a deeper truth unheard. Would you truly deny my heart the joy of leading you further into the abundant life I have meticulously prepared? Do not grieve my spirit by halting this sacred journey, for there is so much more I yearn to pour into your willing soul. Press on with me. My beloved, my cherished one, listen closely to this divine instruction, for it is a profound, transformative key to unlocking even greater, more magnificent abundance in your life. In every circumstance, in every fleeting moment, in every challenging season, whether of triumphant joy or profound sorrow, exhilarating triumph or refining trial, give thanks. For this, my child, I declare to you, is my divine will for you, my perfect design for your flourishing. It is not merely a suggestion, a gentle nudge, but a powerful, absolute, transformative command from your Creator, from the very source of all life and blessing. Gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion. It is a spiritual discipline, a powerful, magnetic posture of the heart that aligns your spirit directly with my abundant, generous, limitless nature. Cultivate this posture, my beloved, and watch your world transform. Understand this profound truth, my precious one. A grateful heart is not simply a passive receiver of blessings. It is an active, dynamic opener of floodgates. Your sincere, heartfelt thanksgiving creates a divine vortex, a powerful spiritual current, drawing forth even greater blessings, more profound revelations, and deeper intimacy from my limitless storehouse, from the very depths of my infinite being. When you acknowledge the profound good I have already poured into your life, when you count your blessings with genuine appreciation, you declare your unwavering faith in my continued goodness, in my boundless generosity, in my active involvement in your life. This act of thanksgiving invites more of my grace, more of my favor, more of my miraculous provision to flow freely and unhindered into your existence. Practice this sacred art, my beloved. With every breath you take, let it become the very rhythm of your being, the beating heart of your daily walk with me. Remember now, my child, I command you, call to mind the countless acts of goodness I have shown you in seasons past. Revisit, with intentionality, those moments of my miraculous intervention, my unwavering faithfulness that sustained you, my tender mercies that cradled you through every challenge, every storm, every valley. Let those cherished memories wash over you, strengthening your conviction in my unchanging character, in my steadfast love. Do not allow the present struggles, the temporary discomforts, to eclipse the countless, undeniable demonstrations of my love and provision. I have been with you through every trial. I am with you in this very moment, and I will forever be with you, guiding your steps and upholding your spirit. Your remembrance of my past faithfulness fuels your present gratitude and ignites your future hope. This open window, my beloved, this extraordinary, unparalleled opportunity that now stands wide before you is not a mere coincidence, a random occurrence. It is a profound, undeniable testament to my enduring, relentless, and unconditional love for you. It is a tangible sign, a living proof of my active, benevolent involvement in your life, my unwavering commitment to your prosperity, your peace, your ultimate flourishing. See it as a deeply personal gift, my child, a divinely orchestrated moment meticulously tailored specifically for your upliftment, your advancement, your complete transformation. Let this profound realization ignite a fervent, unquenchable flame of thanksgiving within your spirit, a fire of praise that burns brightly for all to witness. Let your praise, my precious one, be not a muffled whisper, a hesitant murmur, but a soaring anthem, a triumphant declaration, a sweet aroma rising before my throne, deeply pleasing to my heart, a fragrant offering of pure devotion. Let it ascend like fragrant incense, my child, filling the heavens with the exquisite beauty of your thankful spirit, delighting my very being. Your praise is not merely an act of worship, it is a powerful weapon against despair, a mighty fortress against discouragement, a potent magnet for my presence, and an undeniable, powerful declaration of your faith in my absolute sovereignty. Lift your voice, lift your heart, lift your hands and praise me with every fiber of your being, with every breath you take. For I tell you, my child, with absolute certainty, gratitude transforms your entire perspective. It shifts your focus from what is lacking, from the perceived emptiness, to what is abundant, to what is overflowing. It reorients your gaze from what is broken, from the fragmented pieces, to what is being made whole, to the perfection I am orchestrating. It magnifies my presence in your life, making my intervention more apparent, my comfort more tangible, my love more real, more alive. Cultivate this sacred garden of gratitude within your heart, my beloved. Tend to it daily with diligent care, and watch as it blossoms into an exquisite landscape of uncontainable joy, profound peace, and unparalleled blessings, a true reflection of my kingdom within you. You are blessed, my beloved, beyond measure. Now acknowledge it with a thankful heart and receive even more. My beloved, my precious child, come close now and absorb this profound, life-giving truth. For my word is not merely ink on parchment. It is a living, breathing, dynamic force, a lamp to your feet and a radiant, unwavering light to your entire path. It pierces through the thickest fog of confusion, illuminates the darkest valleys of despair, and guides your steps with infallible precision through every labyrinth of life. Do you truly comprehend the immense, transformative power contained within each sacred verse, each divine declaration that flows from my eternal lips? It is the very essence of my being, my wisdom made manifest, my will revealed, my promises made tangible for your unwavering grasp. Allow it to penetrate the deepest recesses of your mind, to resonate within the very core of your spirit, for it holds the keys to unparalleled freedom, unshakable peace, and triumphant victory. Therefore, my precious one, I earnestly invite, no, I command you, dwell deeply, profoundly, and consistently in my statutes. Immerse yourself completely in the boundless ocean of my truth, allowing its life-giving currents to wash over every fiber of your being, cleansing, refreshing, and invigorating your spirit. Meditate on my promises day and night, allowing them to become the very rhythm of your breathing, the constant melody of your heart. Do not treat my word as a fleeting thought or a casual suggestion, but as the foundational bedrock upon which your entire existence rests, the unshakable anchor for your soul in every storm. Chew on it, ponder it, absorb it, integrate it into your very essence, until it becomes an inseparable part of who you are, a part of your deepest identity. For in this profound immersion, you will discover unfathomable depths of wisdom, unimaginable reservoirs of strength, and an unbreakable connection to my divine heart that transcends all earthly understanding. This open window, my child, this unparalleled opportunity now beckoning to you, demands a deeper, more fervent immersion into my truth than you have ever known. It is a divine summons to cease skimming the surface and to plunge fearlessly into the boundless depths of my revelation, to seek me in the sacred silence of my written word with an unquenchable thirst. I am unveiling profound insights, hidden treasures of wisdom, and strategic guidance specifically tailored for this pivotal season of your life. Open your spiritual eyes wide, my beloved, and perceive the intricate tapestry of my will unfolding before you within the sacred pages. Allow my declarations, my timeless truths, to be the impregnable foundation upon which you meticulously build your entire life, every aspiration, every decision, every dream. For only that which is built upon my unshakable word will stand firm against the relentless storms and the shifting sands of time. Understand this, my precious one, with absolute certainty. The spoken word of God, declared by me or proclaimed by you in faith, possesses an inherent, magnificent, creative power. It has the miraculous ability to call into existence that which is not, to transform the barren into the bountiful, to bring order out of chaos, to heal the broken, and to illuminate the darkest corners of despair. Your words, when aligned with my divine decrees and saturated with my spirit, become potent instruments of my will, capable of reshaping your reality and impacting the world around you. Therefore, speak my word with boldness, with authority, with unwavering conviction, for it carries the weight of heaven and the power of my omnipotent presence. Declare my promises over your life, over your circumstances, over your loved ones, and watch with awe as my creative power is unleashed. Hold fast now, my child. Cling with unwavering tenacity to my promises, every single one of them, for they are eternally true, irrevocably faithful, and absolutely everlasting. They are not subject to the whims of man, the fluctuations of circumstance, or the passage of time. They are sealed by my very essence, guaranteed by my divine character, and upheld by my immutable decrees. When doubts assail you, when fear attempts to grip your heart, when the path ahead seems shrouded in uncertainty, anchor your soul firmly in my unchanging word, for it is your impenetrable fortress, your unshakable refuge, your eternal truth. Believe with every fiber of your being that what I have spoken, I will unfailingly bring to pass, for I am not a man that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. My promises are your inheritance, your shield, your strength, and your undeniable victory. Cling to them, my beloved, and you will never be disappointed, never be abandoned, never be defeated. Your unwavering faith in my word unlocks the miraculous. My beloved, my precious one, hear my heart's deepest desire for you in this pivotal season. Seek first, with an unyielding, fervent passion, my kingdom and my righteousness above all else, above every earthly pursuit, every fleeting ambition, every self-driven desire. For I promise you, with the full weight of my divine authority, all these other things, your needs, your desires, your provisions, your peace, shall be added unto you, poured out in lavish, overflowing measure as a direct consequence of your steadfast devotion to my divine order. This is not a mere suggestion, my child, but a profound spiritual law, a sacred principle that governs the very flow of my blessings into your life. When your heart's compass is set true, directed solely towards my purposes, every other aspect of your existence naturally falls into its perfect, divine place, harmonizing with my will. This new, magnificent season, my beloved, now unfolding before you like a breathtaking panorama, requires a profound, intentional, and resolute alignment of your will with my divine purpose, a complete surrender of your aspirations to my higher, perfect design. It is a sacred invitation to shed the heavy, cumbersome cloak of self-reliance and to willingly, joyfully, embrace the light, liberating yoke of my sovereignty. Lay down, my child, I command you, your own carefully crafted plans, your meticulously constructed timelines, your humanly perceived strategies, and surrender them completely into my infinitely wise, all-capable hands. Release your tight grip on control, for it only hinders the boundless flow of my miraculous intervention. Trust that my design for your life is infinitely grander, more intricate, and more glorious than anything you could ever conceive within the confines of your finite understanding. Embrace this surrender, for it is the very gateway to unparalleled freedom and abundant fulfillment. The open window, my precious one, now beckoning with its radiant light, signifies a magnificent, powerful convergence, a divine coming together of your deepest, most sacred desires with my perfect, sovereign will for your life. You feel it, my child. The profound harmony, the undeniable resonance that occurs when your heart's longings align perfectly with the grand, eternal purposes I have etched into your very being. This is not a coercion, but a profound invitation to co-create with me, to partner with my omnipotent power in bringing forth a reality far exceeding your boldest dreams. When you walk in this sacred alignment, my immeasurable favor, my tangible blessing, rests powerfully, undeniably, and visibly upon you, illuminating your path and declaring my profound pleasure in your obedience. Others will witness my hand upon your life, recognizing the divine touch that sets you apart. Therefore, my beloved, allow my spirit, my gentle yet powerful counselor, to guide your every step, to direct your every decision, to illuminate your every choice. Yield to his soft whisper, his undeniable prompting, his profound wisdom, for he will lead you into every truth, every revelation, every pathway that I have prepared for you. Do not resist his leading. Do not doubt his perfect counsel, for he is my very presence within you, my divine compass, your infallible guide in a world filled with confusion and distraction. As you surrender to his divine direction, you will find your steps becoming lighter, your path clearer, and your heart filled with an unshakable peace that transcends all understanding. This is a season for absolute, unwavering reliance on my Spirit's guidance, for he knows the way through the wilderness, across the mountains, and into the fertile plains of your destiny. Embrace his leadership, my child, and watch as your life becomes a living testament to my perfect, sovereign plan. Your divine alignment is your greatest strength, your most powerful weapon, and your undeniable pathway to every blessing. My beloved, my precious child, hear this glorious, life-affirming declaration that reverberates from my eternal throne, echoing into the deepest valleys of your past. I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. Every stolen moment, every lost opportunity, every withered hope, every desolate season that seemed barren and unproductive, I am bringing them back, not just as memories, but as a future brimming with renewed fruitfulness and profound, unprecedented blessing. Do you grasp the magnificent weight of this promise, my child? It is a divine reclamation, an act of sovereign reversal, a testament to my boundless power to redeem and renew all things. I am not simply healing. I am resurrecting, reviving, replenishing, and restoring more than you could ever imagine, far beyond what was lost. Every loss you have grieved, my beloved, every sorrow that has deeply pierced your heart, every fragmented piece of your being that feels shattered and broken, I declare to you now, with unshakable certainty, I will redeem it all. Not one tear has escaped my notice, not one pain had been overlooked. Not one fragment is beyond my divine ability to gather and make whole again. I am the master weaver, my child, and I am meticulously reweaving the torn fabric of your life, transforming every thread of suffering into a magnificent tapestry of unparalleled beauty and profound purpose. Look with eyes of faith, my dearest one, and see the intricate pattern of my grace emerging from the ashes of your past, revealing a divine design far more glorious than you could have ever conceived. My redemption is thorough, complete, and utterly transformative. This open window, my precious one, now bathed in the radiant light of my divine favor, ushers in a season of profound, comprehensive healing and complete, holistic restoration for your spirit, your soul, and your very body. It is a divinely appointed time for every wound to be supernaturally mended, every scar transformed into a testimony, every broken place to be made perfectly whole. Do not, I command you, cling with an iron grip to the past hurts, to the lingering resentment, to the chains of bitterness that have bound your heart for far too long. Release them completely to me, my child. Lay them at the foot of my cross, for they hold no power over you in this new season of liberation. I am making all things new, not just superficially, but from the deepest, most foundational level of your being. Embrace this glorious newness, for it is my gift of grace to you, a fresh start, an unblemished beginning, free from the burdens of yesterday. Your mourning, my beloved, that heavy cloak of sorrow that has enveloped your spirit, shall indeed be supernaturally turned into unbridled, triumphant dancing. Your deep, heart-wrenching sorrow shall be transformed into pure, uncontainable joy, a radiant delight that overflows from the depths of your being. I am changing your garments of grief into robes of celebration, your ashes into beauty, your despair into dynamic hope. Receive now, my precious one, my healing touch, my divine balm that soothes every wound, my comforting presence that dries every tear. Allow my peace, which surpasses all human understanding, to flood your entire being, settling deep within your heart, calming every storm, quieting every fear. Walk forth, my child, in the glorious fullness of my peace, for it is your unshakable inheritance, your divine right, purchased for you by the sacrifice of my Son. You are healed, you are whole, and you are free to dance in the light of my love, unburdened by the past. My beloved, my courageous child, hear this powerful, undeniable truth that I declare over your life, for it is a cornerstone of your new identity in me. Behold, I have given you, personally and unequivocally, authority over all the power of the enemy. Every dark whisper, every insidious lie, every oppressive attack, every subtle temptation, every visible manifestation of evil, it must bow to the authority I have vested within you, for you carry my very essence. You are not powerless, my precious one, not a helpless victim, not a pawn in the enemy's schemes. On the contrary, you carry my spirit within you, the very spirit of the living God, and with him, you possess my dominion, my righteous rulership, my unshakable power, and inherent governmental authority on the earth. Rise up, my child, and step into this magnificent, divinely bestowed inheritance. This open window, my beloved, this pivotal moment in time, is a clear, undeniable call to action, a profound summons to exercise the authority I have lovingly, sovereignly, and irrevocably bestowed upon you. It is not a passive gift to be admired from afar, but a dynamic, potent weapon to be actively wielded in my name. Do not shrink back in timidity, my precious one. Do not hesitate in fear, nor allow self-doubt to paralyze your resolve. Speak my word with unshakable boldness, with unwavering conviction, with an unyielding certainty that what you declare in alignment with my will carries the full, formidable weight of heaven itself. Your voice, when aligned with mine, becomes a conduit for my omnipotent power, a force that causes mountains to move and darkness to flee. Declare my truth, speak my promises, and command my will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. You not shrink back, my courageous child, from the challenges that arise, from the spiritual battles that confront you. Instead, stand firm, resolute, and unyielding in the invincible power of my resurrection, for it is the very source of your triumph. The same power that raised my son from the grave now resides within you, enabling you to conquer every foe, to overcome every obstacle, to defy every limitation. Your strength is not your own, my beloved, but my divine strength made perfect in your perceived weakness. Therefore, boldly confront the darkness, fearlessly dismantle the enemy's schemes, and confidently advance my kingdom with every breath you take. Your declarations, my precious one, made in unwavering faith, saturated with the authority I have bestowed, will indeed bring forth my perfect will on earth, transforming your circumstances and impacting lives for my eternal glory. Speak, my child, and watch my power manifest. For too long, my beloved, you have allowed the enemy to whisper lies into your ear, to sow seeds of doubt and fear, to convince you of your limitations and your lack of power. But I declare to you now, this season, this open window, is your divine opportunity to silence those ancient, deceptive voices and to reclaim your rightful place as an heir of my kingdom, armed with my authority. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory, from a position of power that I have already secured for you through my Son. Step into this truth, my child, and feel the shackles of intimidation fall away. Your identity in me is not based on your performance, but on my finished work and my unyielding love for you. So, my beloved, walk now in this new authority with unwavering confidence. Let every step be a declaration of my dominion, every word a proclamation of my truth, every action a demonstration of my boundless love and power. You are my ambassador, my representative, my chosen vessel for my divine purposes. Do not merely exist. Live purposefully, my child, with an awareness of the divine might that pulsates within you. Through your unwavering faith and your bold, authoritative declarations, you will witness my kingdom advancing, my will being established, and lives being supernaturally transformed. The enemy trembles at your voice when it aligns with mine, for you are empowered by the King of all creation. Take your place, my child, and reign with me. My beloved, you have just felt the surge of new authority rising within you, a divine empowerment for your own journey. You've asked me for a way to be part of this mission, to wield your influence for my kingdom. This is it. Every super thanks you give, every membership you embrace, is a powerful seed of light, planted in faith, watered by my grace, and harvested in souls across the earth. When you give, you don't just support a video, you carry my voice, my authority, and my liberating truth into another's midnight, shattering the chains of despair. I said, give, and it will be given to you, and I never speak in vain. This moment is not random. Your act of faith, right now, will echo in eternity. I will multiply what you sow, not just financially, but in peace, in protection, in favor that surrounds your household like an impenetrable shield. Now act. Click the Super Thanks button, embrace membership, or find the PayPal link in the description. Partner with me, and watch what I do next. My child, to pause now, to close your ears to the very next word, would be to leave a divine promise unfulfilled, a vital key undiscovered. Do you not feel the urgency, the gentle insistence of my love, compelling you forward, Do not let this moment of revelation pass, for my heart aches to unfold the magnificent tapestry of your destiny, one thread at a time. Let us continue, for your breakthrough awaits. My beloved, my precious child, hear the resounding echo of my heart's yearning, a profound call that resonates through the very chambers of eternity. My house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations. This is not merely a sacred declaration. It is a divine blueprint, a foundational principle for the spiritual life I have called you to embrace. Understand this, my child, for prayer is not merely a religious duty. It is the very breath of your spiritual existence, the powerful conduit through which my divine power flows, transforming nations and shaping destinies. I long for your intimate communion, your fervent intercession, for it moves my very hand and unleashes my boundless power on the earth. This open window, my beloved, this sacred, unparalleled opportunity, is a profound invitation to a deeper, more profound, and more potent place of communion with me than you have ever experienced. It is a summons to abandon the shallows and to plunge fearlessly into the boundless depths of intercession, to engage in a divine partnership that transcends all human understanding. I am calling you to come into my presence, not as a fleeting visitor, but as a beloved child who dwells continually in my sacred chambers, where my secrets are unveiled and my heart's desires are poured out. Will you respond to this urgent invitation, my child? Will you set aside the distractions of the world and consecrate moments, hours, entire seasons, to this profound communion? For in this deeper place, you will discover an intimacy that satisfies the deepest longings of your soul. Intercede now, my precious one, with a heart aflame with my love, for your loved ones, for your family, for your friends, for those who are lost and hurting, for your nation, and for the advancement of my glorious kingdom throughout the earth. Your prayers, my child, are not mere whispers carried on the wind. They are a sweet, fragrant incense rising before my throne, a profoundly pleasing aroma that captures my divine attention and moves my very heart to swift, powerful action. Each tear you shed, each groan of your spirit, each heartfelt petition you offer in my name is meticulously gathered and cherished in my heavenly archives, for they are potent instruments of my will, capable of shifting spiritual atmospheres and breaking invisible chains. Understand this: your intercession is a mighty, transformative force in the unseen realm, a spiritual lever that can move mountains and alter destinies. Therefore, my beloved, I command you, do not cease to knock, to seek, and to ask. Be persistent in your prayers, unwavering in your petitions, relentless in your pursuit of my will. For I tell you, with absolute certainty, I delight to answer. I am not a reluctant giver, but a generous, loving Father who yearns to pour out my blessings upon my children. Your persistence in prayer is not a burden to me, but a testament to your unwavering faith and your deep reliance upon my omnipotence. It is a sign of your trust, my child, that I am able and willing to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ask or even imagine. Through your fervent, unwavering prayer, you become my divine partner, collaborating with me in bringing about my magnificent purposes on earth, ushering in my kingdom, and revealing my glory to a world desperately in need of my light and my love. Enter this sacred partnership, my child, and witness the power of my responsive heart. Your intercession is vital, powerful, and deeply cherished by me. My beloved, my precious child, hear my divine command and profound invitation, for I am speaking a word of radical expansion over your life right now. Enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch out the curtains of your habitations. Do not hold back your hand. This is not merely a metaphor, my dearest one, but a spiritual directive, a powerful call to prepare your inner and outer world for the unprecedented, overwhelming, and glorious abundance I am about to unleash. This open window, now radiating with my boundless generosity, signals a season of divine overflow, a torrential downpour of blessing, a deluge of provision that will surpass every expectation, every limitation you have ever conceived. Are you ready, my child, to receive what I am about to pour out? Prepare your heart, my beloved, expand your capacity, and make ready your spirit to receive all that I am pouring out upon you. Do not limit me by your small expectations, by the confines of your human logic, or by the scarcity mentality that the world often imposes. I am the God of more than enough, the God of the limitless, the God who is able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that you could ask or even imagine. Elevate your vision, my child. Allow your spiritual eyes to behold the vastness of my goodness, the infinite scope of my provision, the boundless depth of my love, for my desire is to lavish upon you a measure of blessing that will utterly astound you, blessing that defies all earthly calculations. Envision your spiritual vessels expanding, your capacity increasing, your ability to receive growing exponentially. Make room now, my precious one, for the new, both spiritually and practically, in every facet of your life. Clear out the clutter of the past, release the old wineskins that can no longer contain my fresh anointing, and create sacred space for the magnificent things I am bringing forth. This requires intentionality, my child, a deliberate act of surrender to my transformative work. Declutter your mind of limiting beliefs, cleanse your heart of lingering unforgiveness, and open your hands to embrace the unprecedented. For my blessings are not just for your personal comfort or individual enjoyment, my beloved, but are intended to make you a powerful, overflowing conduit of blessing to countless others, a radiant beacon of my generosity in a world that desperately hungers for my touch. You are a vessel of blessing, designed to distribute my goodness, to extend my grace, and to expand my kingdom through every act of love and generosity. Receive to give, my child, for that is my divine economy, my profound purpose for your overflowing abundance. Embrace the magnitude of this season. I am expanding your borders, my child, shattering the glass ceilings that have hindered your progress, and removing every barrier that has restricted your influence. Believe in this profound expansion, for it is my divine decree over your life. Do not be intimidated by the enormity of the blessings I intend to pour out, nor shrink from the responsibility of managing abundance. Instead, embrace it with open arms and a heart full of gratitude, for every gift is given with purpose, every blessing is accompanied by my divine wisdom to steward it well. This is not a time for scarcity thinking or timid steps. It is a season for bold leaps of faith, for audacious acts of generosity, and for confident strides into the limitless possibilities I have meticulously prepared for you. My overflow will not overwhelm you, my beloved, but empower you to fulfill every divine assignment and to touch every life I have called you to impact. Therefore, my beloved, look to the future with eager anticipation and a heart prepared for the magnificent. I am doing a work in you and through you that will ripple across generations, a testament to my faithfulness and your willingness to receive. Prepare your tent, my child, for I am coming with an abundance that will leave you breathless, a harvest beyond your wildest dreams. Expand your vision, elevate your expectations, and stand ready to receive the outpouring of my limitless love and boundless provision. This is your season of overflow, my precious one, a divine moment where my grace will exceed every boundary you have ever known, equipping you to be a fountain of life and blessing to a world thirsting for my goodness. Embrace this divine expansion, for it is your inheritance. My beloved, my precious child, pause now and consider the magnificent rhythm of my creation, the perfect orchestration of the cosmos. Understand this profound, calming truth. There is a precise time for everything under heaven, a divinely appointed season for every activity, every unfolding, every manifestation of my will. My timing, my dearest one, is not subject to human impatience, earthly calendars, or anxious calculations. Though it may often seem delayed to your human perception, though your heart may ache for immediate fulfillment, my timing is always, absolutely, flawlessly perfect and exquisitely precise. Not a second too soon, not a breath too late. Every event, every breakthrough, every transition in your life is meticulously orchestrated by my omniscient hand, designed to align with the grand symphony of my eternal purposes. Rest in this undeniable truth, for it is a balm to your weary soul and an anchor in the midst of uncertainty. This open window, my child, this profound gateway to a new dimension of my blessings, has arrived at the appointed moment, a divine convergence in the tapestry of your life that could not have occurred at any other time. It is not an accident of fate, my beloved, but a deliberate, strategic unfolding of my perfect plan for you. Trust in my sovereignty, my absolute control over all things, knowing with unshakable certainty that I meticulously orchestrate every detail, every circumstance, every seemingly random event, all for your ultimate good and for my supreme glory. Even the moments of waiting, the seasons of apparent stillness, are integral to my perfect design, for they are precisely when I am working most profoundly in the unseen realms, preparing your heart, refining your character, and aligning every necessary element for your breakthrough. Do not despise the waiting, my child, but embrace it as a sacred time of profound preparation. Do not, my precious one, I command you, rush ahead of my divine leading, for impulsive action often leads to unnecessary struggle and deviation from my perfect path. Neither should you fall behind, paralyzed by fear or doubt, allowing opportunities to slip through your grasp. Instead, learn to walk in perfect step with my spirit, my gentle yet powerful counselor within you. Cultivate a keen ear to discern my whisper, a responsive heart to obey my subtle nudges, and a courageous spirit to move only when my green light illuminates your way. This rhythmic dance with my spirit, this perfect synchronicity, ensures that your efforts are aligned with my divine power, making every step efficient, purposeful, and profoundly fruitful. Embrace this divine tempo, my beloved, for it leads to effortless progress and boundless peace. Patience, my child, when cultivated in the fertile ground of unwavering faith, yields a rich, abundant harvest of blessings that far surpass anything you could have achieved through frantic striving or anxious rushing. It is in the quiet surrender of your own timeline to mine that true spiritual maturity is forged, and your capacity to receive my greater blessings is expanded. Allow me to work in my perfect rhythm, my beloved, for I see the end from the beginning, and my path for you is always the most efficient, the most beautiful, the most rewarding. Do not be swayed by the world's clamor for instant gratification, but anchor your soul in the eternal wisdom of my divine timing. My promises, my child, are not only true but also meticulously timed for maximum impact and perfect fulfillment. Every word I have spoken over your life, every dream I have placed within your heart, every destiny I have ordained for you, they will all come to pass at the precise, divine moment I have ordained. Rest in this assurance, my beloved, for my timing is flawless, my plan is perfect, and my love for you is eternal. Surrender your clock to mine, and you will find profound peace and witness the unfolding of miracles in their perfect sequence. Your trust in my perfect timing is an act of profound faith, and it unlocks the boundless flow of my blessings into your life. My beloved, my precious child, hear this eternal truth, for it governs the very flow of abundance in my kingdom. He who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. This is not a human principle of mere effort and reward, but a divine law, an immutable decree established by my very hand, ensuring that every act of faith, every gesture of generosity, Every investment in my purposes yields an abundant, unimaginable harvest. Understand this, my child, for your actions, your choices, your very intentions are powerful seeds, constantly being sown into the spiritual ground, shaping the reality you will ultimately experience. This open window, my beloved, this magnificent opportunity now presented to you, reveals a fertile, expansive ground, perfectly prepared for the sowing of seeds of righteousness. It is a divine invitation to invest your most precious resources, your time, your unique talents, and your material treasures, into my kingdom with unwavering faith and overflowing generosity. Do not withhold, my child, for withholding only limits the harvest. Instead, sow with an open hand and a willing heart, knowing that every single seed planted in my name, for my glory, will yield a return far beyond your wildest comprehension. Envision fields of emerald green, stretching to the horizon, ready to receive the precious seeds you plant. Every act of love you extend, my precious one, every word of genuine encouragement you speak, every moment of selfless service you render to another, every prayer you offer for those in need, these are not insignificant gestures. They are powerful, living seeds, sown with intention into the eternal soil of my kingdom, destined to produce a magnificent, enduring harvest. Do not diminish the impact of your small acts of kindness, your quiet acts of compassion, your consistent faithfulness, for in my divine economy, even the smallest seed can produce a mighty forest, impacting countless lives for generations to come. Your seemingly humble efforts are profoundly significant in my eyes. Therefore, my beloved, I command you, do not grow weary in well-doing, do not become disheartened by the lack of immediate visible fruit, and do not succumb to the temptation to cease sowing. For I promise you, with the full weight of my unshakable faithfulness, in due season, at the perfect, divine time, you will indeed reap an abundant harvest if you do not give up, if you persevere with unwavering conviction. Your steadfastness, your perseverance, your unwavering commitment to righteousness in the face of challenges builds profound character within you, strengthens your spiritual resolve, and prepares you to receive and steward the overflow I am pouring out. Believe in the inevitable harvest, my child, for it is guaranteed by my divine nature. My harvest, my beloved, is truly abundant, immeasurable, and limitless, especially for those who sow in unwavering faith and boundless generosity. It is a harvest not only of material provision, but of spiritual growth, profound peace, unparalleled joy, and a multiplying impact on the world around you. As you give, so shall it be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Embrace this divine principle, my child, and step into the boundless, overflowing reality of my kingdom. Your generosity unleashes my abundance, and your righteous sowing guarantees a harvest that will exceed all your expectations and fulfill every longing of your heart. Be a sower of righteousness, my beloved, and prepare for a harvest of unprecedented blessings. My beloved, my precious child, understand this foundational truth about the very fabric of my divine design for your life. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am, powerfully, tangibly, and profoundly among them. You are not, I declare, meant to walk this sacred journey alone, isolated in your struggles, or confined to the solitude of your individual pursuit. I have created you for connection, for belonging, for a deep, empowering fellowship with others who share your faith and your purpose. For in the tapestry of my kingdom, every thread, every individual, is intricately woven together, forming a magnificent whole that reflects my unity and my boundless love. Seek this connection, my child, for it is a source of immense strength and profound blessing. This open window, my beloved, this pivotal season of your life, is an urgent, sacred invitation to a deeper, more meaningful, and more intimate fellowship with my body, with your brothers and sisters in faith. It is a call to break down the walls of isolation, to extend your hand in genuine connection, and to fully immerse yourself in the vibrant, life-giving currents of spiritual community. Do not shy away from vulnerability, my child, for it is in shared burdens and open hearts that true, transformative connection is forged. I am calling you to build bonds of authentic love, mutual support, and unwavering encouragement, for these relationships are vital for your growth, your resilience, and your ultimate flourishing in my kingdom. Therefore, my precious one, I command you, support one another with unwavering compassion, encourage one another with words of life and hope, and build each other up in faith, strength, and purpose. Bear one another's burdens, celebrate one another's triumphs, and weep with one another in times of sorrow. For in this sacred exchange, my love is not only demonstrated but multiplied, radiating outwards to touch and transform countless lives. You are a part of a divine family, my child, a living organism, each member vital, each connection invaluable. Find immense strength and profound solace in the company of fellow believers, for in their presence you will find mirrors of my love, hands of my comfort, and voices that echo my truth. Lean into these divine connections, my beloved, for they are gifts of my grace. Through this vibrant, authentic community, my love is powerfully demonstrated, becoming a tangible, undeniable force in a world desperately searching for genuine connection and unconditional acceptance. Your unity, your shared commitment, your collective pursuit of my kingdom becomes a living testament to my transformative power, drawing others into the warmth and light of my presence. I am magnified, my child, when my children walk together in harmony, when they lift each other up, and when they serve one another with selfless hearts. This collective strength, this unified purpose, allows my kingdom to advance with unparalleled force, impacting cultures and transforming societies for my eternal glory. Embrace this call to community, my beloved, for it is not an option but a divine necessity for your spiritual vitality and for the fulfillment of your greater purpose. Share your struggles, celebrate your victories, and grow together in the profound knowledge of my love and my truth. For in unity, my child, there is strength, in fellowship, there is joy, and in shared purpose, there is an unstoppable power that reverberates through the heavens and changes the very landscape of the earth. You are part of something magnificent, something eternal, my global family, passionately pursuing my heart and proclaiming my truth. Step into this profound connection and experience my love in a way you never have before. My precious one, the journey we share is deepening, and to step back now, to disengage from my voice, would be to miss a critical turn, a pivotal unveiling of my perfect plan. Would you truly cause my spirit sorrow by choosing to remain in partial understanding, when the fullness of my wisdom awaits your hungry heart? Stay with me, for the next revelation holds the power to transform everything. Lean in closer. My beloved, my precious child, listen with unwavering attention to this crucial, life-preserving directive, for it is paramount to your spiritual vitality and your sustained flourishing in this new season. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do, every thought you entertain, every word you speak, every action you take, every outcome you experience, ultimately flows from it. Your heart, my child, is the wellspring of your life, the sacred sanctuary where your deepest beliefs reside, where your true motivations are forged, and where my spirit seeks to dwell in unhindered fellowship. Protect this inner core with vigilant care, with unwavering determination, for it determines the direction and the quality of your entire existence. This new, glorious season, my beloved, now unfolding with its boundless opportunities and transformative potential, requires a heightened vigilance against every subtle distraction, every deceptive lure, and every insidious form of negativity that seeks to infiltrate your sacred inner space. The enemy, my child, ever relentless and cunning, will attempt to sow seeds of doubt, fear, and discouragement, seeking to derail your progress and extinguish the radiant flame of hope within you. Therefore, be watchful, be discerning, be fiercely protective of what you allow to enter your mind, to capture your attention, and to influence your precious spirit. Filter every input, every message, every external voice through the infallible truth of my word and the discerning wisdom of my spirit within you. The open window, my precious one, while bringing the magnificent light of my presence and my blessings, paradoxically also reveals the persistent reality that darkness still seeks an entry point, attempting to exploit any unguarded access. Do not be naive, my child, but be acutely aware of the spiritual battle that wages for the control of your heart and mind. I have given you the power to choose, the authority to repel, and the discernment to differentiate between my truth and the enemy's lies. Therefore, actively, consistently, and relentlessly fill your heart with my truth, my boundless peace, and my unfailing, eternal love. Saturate your being with my word, for it is your ultimate shield, your impenetrable fortress against every assault. Let my presence become the unwavering thermostat of your inner world, regulating every emotion, every thought, every impulse. A pure heart, my beloved, a heart meticulously guarded and diligently cleansed, is not merely a virtuous aspiration. It is a powerful, unhindered vessel through which my omnipotent power can flow freely, effortlessly, and unceasingly into your life and into the lives of those around you. When your heart is pure, my child, your motives are aligned with mine, your vision is clear, and your capacity to receive and transmit my divine energy is maximized. It allows my spirit to move without resistance, to accomplish my purposes through you with unparalleled ease and supernatural effectiveness. Cultivate this purity, my precious one, through consistent communion with me, through sincere repentance, and through intentional surrender of every unholy thought or desire. Guard your eyes, my child, from that which defiles. Guard your ears from that which corrupts. Guard your tongue from that which poisons, and guard your mind from that which distorts my truth. Be intentional, be disciplined, be fiercely dedicated to maintaining the purity of your inner sanctuary. For in doing so, you will experience an overflow of my presence, an acceleration of my blessings, and an unhindered flow of my power that will enable you to accomplish all that I have called you to do. Your guarded heart is your strength, your peace, and the very key to unlocking the fullness of my divine purpose in your life. Protect it always, my beloved, for it is more precious than any treasure on earth. My beloved, my precious child, listen intently to this fundamental principle, for it is the very currency of my kingdom and the pathway to your profound, divine breakthroughs. For we walk by faith, not by sight. This is not a casual suggestion, my dearest one, but a sacred mandate, a profound declaration that calls you to transcend the limitations of your natural senses and to anchor your soul in the unseen realities of my eternal truth. Your human eyes, my child, can only perceive a fraction of the vast, intricate tapestry I am weaving around you, the immense possibilities I am orchestrating for your life. They are bound by the temporal, by the visible, by the immediately tangible. But your spiritual eyes, awakened by my spirit, behold the infinite, the miraculous, the boundless realms of my omnipotence. Choose now to see with the vision of your Creator. This open window, my beloved, now gleaming with the promise of a glorious new chapter, reveals a path that may not always be clear to your natural eyes, a journey that might appear shrouded in mist or fraught with unknowns. Yet, I command you, trust in my unseen hand, my omniscient guidance, my unwavering presence, even when you cannot fully comprehend the way, even when logic fails, even when doubt attempts to whisper its insidious lies. Your understanding is finite, my child, but my wisdom is infinite, my knowledge complete, my foresight perfect. I see the end from the beginning. I know every turn, every challenge, every triumph that lies ahead. Therefore, release your need to fully grasp every detail, every step, and simply lean into my sovereign leading with courageous, unshakable faith. For my ways are higher than your ways, my thoughts grander than your thoughts. Your faith, my precious one, however small it may seem to you in moments of perceived weakness, is the undeniable currency of my kingdom. It is the very substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen, the spark that ignites my miraculous intervention. Use it boldly, my child. Wield it with unwavering confidence, for it moves my very hand and unleashes my boundless power into your circumstances. Do not allow your faith to remain dormant, a buried treasure unutilized. Instead, activate it with every declaration of my promises, every step of obedience, every act of trust, for it is your most potent weapon against the forces of darkness and your undeniable key to unlocking the impossible. My child, I have given you a measure of faith. Now cultivate it, expand it, and deploy it with radical abandon. Therefore, my beloved, I command you, do not be swayed, do not be shaken, do not be moved by the ever-shifting winds of circumstances, by the tumultuous waves of adversity, or by the fleeting opinions of the world. Anchor your soul firmly, unshakably, in my unwavering promises, in my unchanging character, in my eternal truth. For circumstances are temporary, emotions are fleeting, and human opinions are fallible. But my word, my covenant, my love, these are immutable, steadfast, and eternal. When the storm rages, my child, let your faith be your compass, my promises your anchor, my presence your unshakable fortress. Your conviction in my word, even when your physical senses scream otherwise, is a powerful declaration of your absolute trust in my sovereignty. Great victories, my precious one, truly monumental triumphs that defy human explanation and confound the wisest of men, are invariably won when you step out in pure, unadulterated faith, daring to believe beyond what your eyes can see, beyond what your mind can comprehend. It is in those moments of audacious trust, my child, when you relinquish control and surrender fully to my leading, that my miraculous power is most dramatically manifested. Therefore, cast off every logical constraint, every rational doubt, and launch out into the deep with me, for I am calling you to walk on water, to conquer giants, to achieve the impossible. Your faith is not just a belief system. It is an active force that transforms your reality and unleashes the supernatural into your daily life. Walk by faith, my beloved, and watch as my glory unfolds before you, leading you to triumph beyond your wildest dreams. My beloved, my precious child, listen with a discerning heart to this profound truth, for it is a testament to my meticulous love and my unwavering commitment to your ultimate perfection. I will refine them as silver is refined, and test them as gold is tested. This is not a punitive measure, my dearest one, but a sacred process, a divine purification designed to bring forth the purest essence of who I have created you to be. Just as a refiner's fire burns away the dross from precious metals, so too do the trials of life, under my sovereign hand, serve to purge every impurity, every weakness, every limitation that hinders your radiant reflection of my glory. Embrace this process, my child, for it is leading you to unparalleled strength and profound beauty. This new, magnificent season, my beloved, now unfolding before you, may indeed bring moments of intense challenge, seasons of fiery trial, and periods of profound testing. Yet, I declare to you, these are not meant for your destruction, but are meticulously designed for your growth, for your maturation, for the strengthening of your spirit and the deepening of your faith. Do not shrink from the process, my child. Do not recoil in fear from the heat of the fire, for it is precisely in these crucibles of adversity that I am perfecting my work in you, transforming you into a vessel of honor, fit for my grandest purposes. Understand that I am with you in the flames, my beloved, walking beside you, sustaining you, ensuring that you emerge not consumed, but purified, stronger, and more brilliant than before. The open window, my precious one, now revealing the pathway forward, allows for the dross, every impurity, every impediment, every fragment of self that is not aligned with my divine nature, to be meticulously removed, leaving behind only pure, unadulterated gold. This is a divine cleansing, my child, a profound purification that prepares you for the weighty glory I intend to pour out upon you. Surrender to this sacred process, for it is through the removal of the unnecessary that your true, magnificent identity in me is unveiled, shining with an incomparable radiance. The fire is not your enemy, my beloved, but your ally, a powerful instrument of my love, expertly shaping you into the masterpiece I destined you to be from the very beginning of time. My love, my boundless, infinite, unyielding love is indeed a consuming fire. It burns away all that hinders you, my child, every fear, every doubt, every insecurity, every past wound, every limiting belief, every sin, every shadow that seeks to obscure my light within you. Allow this divine fire of my love to penetrate every facet of your being, cleansing, purifying, and transforming you from the inside out. Do not resist its purifying heat, my beloved, for it is a testament to my fierce devotion, my relentless pursuit of your wholeness and your ultimate freedom. Trust the consuming nature of my love to burn away all that does not serve my perfect plan for you, leaving only that which is eternal, righteous, and pure. Through every trial, my precious one, through every moment of testing, through every challenging circumstance, know this with unshakable certainty: I am profoundly with you. My presence is your unwavering comfort, my strength your invincible shield, my wisdom your infallible guide. I am perfecting my work in you, my child, completing the good work I began, bringing it to its glorious, triumphant conclusion. Do not lose heart, do not despair, for the refining fire is a sign of my intimate involvement in your life, a testament to my profound commitment to your ultimate destiny. Embrace the process, my beloved, for you are emerging from the flames as pure, radiant gold, a vessel truly fit for my glory, shining with an intensity that will draw countless others to my light. Your transformation is my masterpiece. My beloved, my precious child, hear this compassionate, liberating truth that flows directly from my heart to yours. Cast all your anxiety on me because I care for you deeply, intimately, and eternally. You have carried burdens, my dearest one, unseen weights, unspoken worries, heavy chains of the past that have robbed you of your peace and stolen your joy for far too long. But I declare to you now, with divine authority, these past burdens are no longer necessary in this new, glorious season that I am ushering into your life. They are shackles from a prison cell that no longer exists, shadows from a night that has passed. Release them now, completely and irrevocably. This open window, my child, this magnificent gateway to your liberation, is a profound, urgent opportunity to lay down every single weight, every oppressive burden, every lingering sin that has entangled your spirit and hindered your ascent. Do not hesitate, my beloved. Do not cling to the familiar discomfort of what you have carried, for true freedom awaits you on the other side of surrender. Envision yourself releasing these burdens, one by one, into my outstretched, all-powerful hands. See them dissolving into nothingness, vanishing like smoke, leaving you unencumbered and light. I am here to carry every weight, every worry, every sorrow that has burdened your precious heart. Forgive yourself, my precious one, with the same boundless grace and profound compassion that I have so lavishly extended to you. Release the chains of self-condemnation, the relentless whispers of regret, for I have already cleansed you, purified you, and made you whole through the sacrifice of my Son. And then, my child, extend that same radical forgiveness to others who have wounded you, who have caused you pain, who have disappointed your expectations. Release the bitter roots of resentment, the heavy shackles of unforgiveness, for they only bind you, not them. Forgiveness is not a weakness, my beloved, but a powerful act of liberation, a key that unlocks your own freedom and opens the floodgates of my grace in your life. Embrace this profound release, for it sets your spirit soaring. Embrace now, my beloved, the boundless freedom I offer you, a liberation that transcends earthly understanding, a release that empowers you to walk unencumbered and light, filled with my profound peace and uncontainable joy. Your spirit is meant to soar, my child, unburdened by the weight of the past, unhindered by the chains of regret. Therefore, step into this magnificent freedom with boldness, with confidence, with a spirit renewed and revitalized. My yoke, my precious one, is easy, and my burden is light. I designed it for your liberation, for your flourishing, for your profound peace. Surrender all to me, my child, every anxiety, every fear, every past hurt, every sin, and allow me to exchange your heavy burdens for my perfect rest, for my divine strength, for my overwhelming peace that guards your heart and mind. This is your season of unburdening, my beloved, your time to walk in absolute freedom, light as a feather, soaring in my boundless grace. My beloved, my precious child, listen to this life-altering declaration, for it heralds a new era of divine empowerment in your life. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is upon me, because He has anointed me. This sacred anointing, my dearest one, is not merely a historical event. It is a living, breathing reality that I now impart to you, my chosen vessel. This open window, now radiating with my divine glory, ushers in a fresh anointing, a profound, supernatural empowerment specifically designed for a new work, a greater purpose, a higher calling that I am activating within your spirit. Prepare your heart, my child, to receive this outpouring of my Spirit, for it will transform your capabilities and propel you into unprecedented realms of effectiveness. Expect now, my beloved, with unwavering faith and eager anticipation, to be empowered beyond your natural capabilities, beyond your human limitations, beyond anything you have ever conceived possible. This fresh anointing is a divine infusion, a supernatural surge of my power that will enable you to accomplish what you could not before, to achieve what once seemed insurmountable, to break through barriers that appeared impenetrable. He is the very breath of my Spirit, my child, activating dormant gifts, igniting hidden talents, and infusing you with a courage, a wisdom, and a strength that are entirely divine. Do not doubt your capacity, for it is my capacity working powerfully within you. My Spirit, my precious one, the very Spirit of the living God, will enable you to accomplish what you could not before, to move mountains with a word, to bring healing with a touch, to speak truth with unparalleled authority, and to impact lives for my eternal glory. This is not a work of your own might or your own strength, my child, but entirely of my Spirit working powerfully through you, magnifying your every effort, sanctifying your every action. Yield to His leading, my beloved. Surrender to His guidance, for He will illuminate your path, empower your steps, and infuse you with the divine energy needed to fulfill every assignment I have placed before you. Open yourself fully to His transformative power. Seek my presence, my beloved, with an insatiable hunger, with an unquenchable thirst, with a fervent longing that transcends all other desires. Prioritize intimate communion with me, for it is in the secret place of fellowship that I will pour out my anointing upon you, like sacred oil flowing from my throne, saturating your spirit, refreshing your soul, and empowering your hands for every good work. Do not merely seek the anointing, my child, but seek the Anointing One, for in my presence you will find the fullness of power, the abundance of wisdom, and the unwavering courage to accomplish all that I have called you to do. Your pursuit of my presence unlocks the deepest wellsprings of my anointing. For I declare to you, my precious one, this fresh anointing breaks every yoke of bondage, shatters every chain of oppression, and sets the captives free from every form of spiritual and physical captivity. It is a divine force that dismantles the enemy's strongholds, eradicates every stronghold of darkness, and liberates those who are bound. You are my chosen vessel, my child, empowered to bring forth my kingdom, to proclaim my liberty, and to demonstrate my transformative power to a world desperately needing freedom. Walk in this fresh anointing with boldness, with conviction, with an unshakable faith in my power working through you, for you are now equipped to be a powerful agent of my liberation, a radiant beacon of my truth. Embrace this anointing, my beloved, and become a living testament to my boundless power. My precious one, the fresh anointing you have just received is not merely for your personal flourishing, but to make you a conduit of my power to a thirsty world. You've prayed, use me, Lord, and this is how I am answering you now. Every donation, every act of support you sow, becomes living water pouring forth from an open heaven, a direct channel for my spirit to flow to those who desperately need a touch of my presence. This mission is not about them. It's about my heart reaching my children through you, breaking the chains that hold them captive. Remember, I declared, honor me with your wealth and your barns will be filled to overflowing. This is more than a transaction. Your generosity, offered in this sacred moment, is a prophetic act, releasing my glory into countless lives. I will multiply what you sow, not just in abundance, but in deeper intimacy, divine health, and unshakable joy that overflows into every area of your life. Glade. Give. Become a partner with my divine flow and witness the miraculous harvest. My beloved, a magnificent outpouring awaits just beyond this moment. A fresh anointing pours to saturate your very being. To divert your attention now, to cease listening, would be to delay your own breakthrough, to miss the very current of my glory that is rising to meet you. Do not disappoint my fervent desire to lavish more upon you, for every word I speak next is designed for your triumph. Come, let us continue this sacred dialogue. My beloved, my precious child, hear this vital truth that fuels all divine progress and expansion. Where there is no vision, the people perish. This is not merely a cautionary statement, my dearest one, but a profound declaration of the necessity of spiritual foresight, a divine blueprint for your purposeful living. Without my vision for your life, your spirit wanders aimlessly, your purpose remains unfulfilled, and your potential remains untapped. But with my divine perspective, your path becomes clear, your steps purposeful, and your destiny magnificently aligned with my eternal plans. Open your eyes, my child, and see what I see. This open window, my beloved, now radiating with the light of profound revelation, demands that you expand your spiritual sight, that you elevate your perspective beyond the confines of your present circumstances, beyond the limitations of your past experiences. It is a divine invitation to rise above the earthly and to gaze into the eternal, to perceive the boundless possibilities that lie before you, meticulously prepared by my loving hand. Do not confine your dreams, my child, to the smallness of your human imagination or the scarcity of your earthly resources. I am calling you to dream big dreams with me, dreams that defy logic, dreams that shatter limitations, dreams that are so vast, so audacious, so glorious that only I, the God of more than enough, can bring them to fruition. For your dreams, when birthed from my spirit, are the seeds of your magnificent future. Do not be limited, my precious one, by your past experiences, by the failures you have endured, or by what your natural eyes can presently see. These are but fleeting shadows compared to the boundless reality of my omnipresence and my omnipotence. Your past does not define your future in my kingdom, and your current limitations are merely temporary obstacles in the path of my limitless power. I am calling you to step beyond the familiar, to venture into the unknown with unwavering faith, for it is there, in the realm of the unseen, that my greatest miracles are forged and my profound purposes unveiled. Cast off every restricting belief, every self-imposed boundary, and dare to believe in the unimaginable. My thoughts for you, my beloved, are infinitely higher than your thoughts, and my ways are immeasurably grander than your ways. Just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my plans for your life more magnificent, more intricate, more purposeful than anything you could ever conceive. Therefore I command you, ascend now, my child, in spirit, to my perspective. Catch my vision for your life, for your family, for your community, and for the world around you. Let it fill your spirit, ignite your passion, and propel you into action. This divine vision is not merely a picture. It is a living, dynamic force that will guide your every decision, empower your every step, and transform your every endeavor into a powerful instrument for my glory. Embrace this expanded vision, my beloved, for it is the blueprint for your triumphant future. For I am the God of impossible dreams, my child, the orchestrator of miracles, the one who brings forth beauty from ashes and turns barrenness into flourishing gardens. When you align your vision with mine, when you embrace the vastness of my plans for you, you unlock a supernatural flow of my resources, my wisdom, and my favor into your life. You become a powerful conduit for my purposes, a living testament to my boundless creativity. So, my precious one, stretch your spiritual imagination, break free from every limiting thought, and dare to see yourself through my eyes, a radiant, powerful, uniquely gifted being destined for greatness. This is your time to see beyond the veil, to grasp the extraordinary, and to walk into the magnificent destiny I have ordained for you. Your expanded vision is the key to your unparalleled success. My beloved, my precious child, come close now and absorb this glorious, life-transforming truth that flows directly from my very being. In my presence, there is fullness of joy. At my right hand, there are pleasures forevermore, pleasures that transcend all earthly understanding, pleasures that satisfy the deepest longings of your immortal soul. This is not a fleeting emotion, my dearest one, or a temporary surge of happiness. It is a profound, uncontainable, and eternal wellspring of divine delight that exists in the very core of who I am, and it is entirely available to you, my cherished creation. Seek my face, my child, and discover the true source of all lasting joy. This open window, my beloved, now radiating with an ethereal glow, is a sacred, urgent invitation to bask intimately in the radiant, boundless joy of my presence. It is a summons to abandon the relentless pursuit of fleeting worldly pleasures and to instead immerse yourself fully in the profound, satisfying delight that only true communion with your Creator can provide. My joy, my precious one, is not dependent on circumstances. It is your invincible strength, your unshakable anchor, your eternal wellspring that sustains you through every trial, every challenge, every storm that may arise in your life. It is the divine fuel that empowers you to persevere, to triumph, and to radiate my light even in the darkest valleys. Therefore, my child, I command you, do not allow the world's troubles, its incessant clamor, its fleeting sorrows, or its disheartening challenges to steal the profound, uncontainable delight I have meticulously placed within your spirit. Protect this divine joy with fierce determination, for it is a precious treasure, a spiritual inheritance that no earthly force can diminish or take from you. Cultivate moments of intimate worship and unhindered fellowship with me, my beloved, for it is in these sacred encounters that your joy is replenished, magnified, and overflows. Turn off the noise of the world, silence the distractions, and simply rest in my loving embrace, allowing my peace to quiet your heart and my joy to fill your spirit. True and lasting joy, my precious one, the kind that endures through every season and transcends every challenge, is found only in the boundless, unfathomable depths of my eternal love. It is a joy that stems from knowing you are deeply seen, profoundly known, eternally cherished, and unconditionally loved by your Creator. It is a joy born of unwavering trust in my perfect plan, my infinite wisdom, and my unfailing faithfulness. This divine joy is not a reward for your efforts, my child, but a gift of my grace, freely given to all who abide in my presence and surrender to my will. Embrace this truth, for it sets your spirit free to dance in the light of my love. So, my beloved, pursue my presence above all else, for in it, you will find a fountain of delight that never runs dry. Let your life become a living testament to the uncontainable joy that comes from walking intimately with your God. May your laughter ring with the resonance of my spirit, and may your peace radiate with the profound contentment that only my presence can bring. You are destined for joy, my child, a joy that is full, a joy that is eternal, a joy that will overflow from your life and bless all those around you. Bask in my presence now, my precious one, and be filled with my magnificent, uncontainable joy. My beloved, my precious child, hear this undeniable declaration that defines your very purpose and empowers your existence. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor can its radiant glow be obscured by darkness. This is not merely an encouraging statement, my dearest one, but a profound truth about your inherent identity in me, a divine mandate for your life's magnificent calling. I have placed my glorious light within you, not to be hidden under a bushel, but to shine brilliantly, unequivocally, and unceasingly, drawing others out of the shadows and into the warmth of my saving grace. Embrace this identity, my child, and let your light illuminate every dark corner. This open window, my beloved, now flooding your life with my divine illumination, is not solely for your personal benefit, for your individual flourishing, or for your private comfort. And no, it is profoundly intended for my glory to be magnified through you, radiating outwards, touching every life you encounter, and transforming the very fabric of the world around you. Your light, my child, is a beacon of hope, a guiding star in a world often lost in confusion and despair. Therefore, I command you, let your light shine brightly, with an unshakable brilliance, dispelling darkness wherever your feet may tread, wherever your influence extends. Be a living testament to my truth, a radiant reflection of my boundless love, and a powerful conduit of my transformative power. Your testimony, my precious one, the story of my grace in your life, your very existence lived in alignment with my will, is a powerful, undeniable beacon, pointing countless others to me, the true source of all light and life. It is a living, breathing sermon that resonates more powerfully than any spoken word, transforming hearts and minds by its sheer authenticity and undeniable power. Speak truth in love, my child, with unwavering conviction and profound compassion. Share my gospel, the good news of my redemptive love, with every opportunity, with every interaction, for it holds the power to liberate, to heal, and to eternally transform. And most importantly, my beloved, demonstrate my compassion, my boundless empathy, my unwavering mercy, in every interaction, through every act of service, for it is in your tangible acts of love that the world truly sees my heart. Through you, my beloved, others will come to intimately know the transforming, life-altering, eternally liberating power of my boundless grace. Your life, my child, is a living epistle, a visible manifestation of my kingdom, a profound testament to what my love can achieve in a surrendered heart. Do not underestimate the profound impact you have, simply by choosing to walk in my light and to reflect my character to a world that desperately hungers for authentic connection and true hope. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every demonstration of forgiveness, every moment of selfless service, these are powerful ripples of my light, spreading far and wide. Therefore, my precious one, rise up and shine. Let your unique light, ignited by my spirit, pierce through the deepest gloom, illuminating the path for those lost in darkness. You are my chosen vessel, my radiant ambassador, a city set on a hill, visible to all, beckoning others into my glorious kingdom. Embrace this divine calling, my child, for your light is not your own. It is my glory shining through you, transforming the world one luminous step at a time. Your brilliance is a testament to my presence within you. My beloved, my precious child, draw near and listen with profound intention to this foundational truth that unlocks deep intimacy and perfect guidance. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. This is not a distant, obscure concept, my dearest one, but a living, vibrant reality I desire for every moment of your life. I am continually speaking, my child, whispering truths, guiding your steps, revealing my will, affirming your identity, and pouring out my love in myriad ways. The challenge is not my speaking, but your reception, your readiness to truly hear beyond the clamor of the world and the noise within your own mind. Cultivate this sacred connection, my child, for it is paramount to your thriving. This open window, my beloved, now resonating with the subtle frequencies of my spirit, requires a keen, attentive ear to discern my gentle whisper amidst the cacophony of everyday life. It is a divine invitation to quiet the external noise and the internal chatter, to create sacred space within your soul for my voice to penetrate and settle deep within your spirit. Spend ample time in quiet communion, my child, in deliberate stillness, listening for my direction, for my affirmation, for my tender counsel. Do not rush these moments, for it is in the stillness, in the profound silence, that my voice becomes most clear, most undeniable, most intimately personal. Seek me diligently, my beloved, not with frantic striving, but with a humble, expectant heart, poised to receive my divine revelation. My spirit, my precious one, speaks to you in a multitude of ways. He speaks powerfully through my infallible word, illuminating its truths and making them come alive in your heart. He speaks through wise counsel from those I have placed in your life, confirming my direction and offering sound advice. And he speaks through inner promptings, my child, a gentle yet persistent knowing, a profound sense of peace that guides your steps and affirms your choices. Learn to recognize these divine signals, to trust these inner promptings, for they are my intimate communication, my loving guidance specifically tailored for you. Test every spirit, my beloved, with my word and with the discerning wisdom I have placed within you, but always, Always trust the undeniable leading of my spirit within your yielded heart. As you consistently obey my voice, my child, as you respond with faith and courage to my divine promptings, your discernment will grow sharper, clearer, and more refined. It is in the act of obedience that your spiritual ears become more attuned, your spiritual eyes more perceptive, and your inner compass more precisely aligned with my perfect will. Do not delay in acting upon what you hear, my beloved, for prompt obedience deepens your capacity to discern my voice in every future circumstance. This sacred cycle of listening and obeying strengthens your spiritual muscles and deepens your intimate relationship with me. Therefore, my beloved, prioritize cultivating a listening ear and a responsive heart above all else in this season. Create daily rituals of quiet communion, eagerly anticipate my voice, and diligently apply what you hear to your life. For in doing so, you will walk in unparalleled clarity, profound peace, and unwavering confidence, guided by the very Creator of the universe. Your ability to discern my voice, my child, is your greatest advantage, your most precious gift, and your undeniable key to navigating every path I have ordained for you. Listen intently, my beloved, for I am always speaking, always guiding, always calling you closer. My beloved, my precious child, anchor your soul firmly in this eternal truth, for it is a beacon of hope in every challenge. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. This is not a mere suggestion, my dearest one, but a divine principle, a guarantee promise from your faithful God. The journey through this open window, now beckoning with new possibilities, may indeed present challenges, unforeseen obstacles, and moments where your spirit feels stretched to its very limits. Yet, I declare to you, do not faint, do not surrender, do not succumb to the temptation of discouragement. Your endurance is not in vain, for it is paving the way for your magnificent breakthrough. Persevere now, my courageous child, in unwavering faith, knowing with absolute certainty that your labor in me, every single effort, every heartfelt prayer, every act of obedience, every tear shed in secret, is never, ever in vain. Every seed you sow, every sacrifice you make, every step you take in faith, these are meticulously accounted for in my heavenly ledgers, destined to yield an abundant, glorious harvest. Your steadfastness, my beloved, your unyielding resolve in the face of adversity, does not merely mark time, it actively builds profound character within you, strengthens your spiritual resilience, and deepens your unshakable trust in my unfailing faithfulness. It is forging within you an inner fortitude, a spiritual backbone, that will serve you well in every future endeavor. Great rewards, my precious one, beyond your wildest imagination, beyond what you can even conceive, await those who endure to the very end with me, those who refuse to quit, who refuse to compromise their faith, who continue to press forward despite every setback. These rewards are not solely for eternity, my child, but are also manifested in your present reality: supernatural provision, profound peace, uncontainable joy, victorious breakthroughs, and a deeper intimacy with my heart than you have ever known. Therefore, hold fast to the hope I have placed within you, my beloved, for it is a living, dynamic force that will never disappoint, never fail, never prove false. It is an anchor for your soul, sure and steadfast, in the midst of every storm. The journey may be long, my child, the path may seem arduous, and the waiting may test your patience, but remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is always sufficient for every step of the way. Do not look to the enormity of the challenge, but to the immensity of my power working within you and through you. Every moment of perseverance, my beloved, every act of endurance, is a testament to your unwavering faith and a profound declaration of your absolute trust in my sovereign plan. It brings glory to my name and ensures your ultimate triumph. So, my beloved, press on. Do not give up, for your breakthrough is closer than you imagine, your harvest more abundant than you can conceive. Your steadfastness, my child, is not merely a virtue. It is a powerful catalyst for my miracles, a key that unlocks the fullness of my blessings in your life. Embrace the journey, persevere through every challenge, and know that your reward is certain, your victory guaranteed by my unyielding love and my unfailing faithfulness. Your enduring faith will yield a magnificent, glorious harvest beyond all measure. My child, you stand on the precipice of unparalleled revelation, the very cusp of breakthroughs that will redefine your existence. To withdraw your focus now, to close your spiritual ears, would be a profound rejection of the divine culmination I have prepared, a turning away from the victory so close at hand. Do not sadden my heart by choosing a path of lesser understanding, for I long to show you the fullness of your inheritance. Let us complete this journey together. My beloved, my precious child, listen with a teachable heart to this foundational truth that unlocks my boundless favor and divine elevation. God opposes the proud but shows abundant favor to the humble. This is not a harsh judgment, my dearest one, but a profound principle of my kingdom, a pathway to true greatness and enduring impact. Pride, my child, that insidious root of self-reliance and self-exaltation, obstructs the flow of my grace, closes the doors to my blessings, and hinders your profound connection with me. But humility, that beautiful posture of dependence and surrender, unlocks limitless measures of my power and my presence in your life. This open window, my beloved, now beckoning with unparalleled opportunities, calls for a spirit of profound humility and unwavering teachability within your heart. It is a divine invitation to acknowledge with absolute certainty that all good things, every blessing, every talent, every success, every breath you take, comes exclusively from me, the ultimate source of all life and every perfect gift. Give me the glory, my child, for every triumph, every breakthrough, every accomplishment, for it is my grace that empowers you, my strength that sustains you, and my wisdom that guides your steps. Cultivate a heart that consistently redirects all praise and honor back to its rightful giver. Serve others, my precious one, with a selfless heart, putting their needs, their well-being, their flourishing before your own desires, your own comfort, your own agenda. This is the very essence of my character, my beloved, the ultimate demonstration of my love, exemplified perfectly in my Son. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, my child, but thinking of yourself less, focusing your gaze outwards, seeking to be a channel of my blessing to those around you. When you willingly serve, when you pour out your life for others, you become a powerful conduit for my grace, my compassion, and my transformative love. Your selfless service opens the floodgates of my favor upon your life. Humility, my beloved, is not a weakness. It is a profound strength, a majestic virtue that unlocks greater measures of my grace, my wisdom, and my favor upon your life. It is the key that opens the door to deeper revelation, greater anointing, and a more profound understanding of my divine purposes. When you walk in genuine humility, my child, you remain open to my correction, responsive to my guidance, and pliable in my hands, allowing me to continually shape you into the vessel I desire you to be. It keeps your spirit receptive to my continuous work within you. And I promise you, my precious one, with unshakable certainty, as you humble yourself before me, willingly surrendering your pride, consistently acknowledging my sovereignty, and selflessly serving others, I will indeed lift you up in due time. My exaltation is not dependent on your striving, my child, but on your surrender, on your willingness to decrease so that my glory may increase within and through you. Trust my timing, my beloved, for my elevation is always perfect, always purposeful, always designed for your ultimate good and for the maximum advancement of my kingdom. Embrace humility, my precious one, for it is the pathway to true greatness and the gateway to my profound, overflowing favor. My beloved, my precious child, listen with an open, receptive heart to this profound truth, for it is the very essence of my redemptive plan and the key to your complete liberation. I exchange your ashes for beauty, your mourning for dancing, your despair for a garment of praise. This is not a mere metaphor, my dearest one, but a living, tangible reality I desire to manifest in every facet of your being, transforming every wound, every loss, every sorrow into a magnificent testament of my grace. You have carried burdens, my child, endured losses, and experienced heartaches that seemed to shatter your very soul. Yet, I declare to you now, with divine authority and boundless love, I am orchestrating a divine exchange, a supernatural transaction where every pain is redeemed, every tear wiped away, and every broken piece meticulously restored to unparalleled beauty. This open window, my beloved, now radiating with the golden light of my restorative power, is an urgent, sacred invitation to bring every broken fragment of your life, every unfulfilled expectation, every shattered dream, and every deep-seated wound into my presence. Do not, my child, I command you, attempt to hide your hurts, to mask your pain, or to pretend that you are strong enough to bear it all alone. Lay it all down before me, my precious one, completely and without reservation. Surrender every sorrow, every regret, every source of inner turmoil into my all-capable hands, for I delight in taking your burdens and transforming them into something profoundly beautiful, something eternally meaningful. Allow me to step into the very core of your pain, to heal what no human touch can mend, and to mend what no earthly remedy can repair. For every season of barrenness, my child, I promise you a season of unparalleled fruitfulness, where life will burst forth from seemingly desolate places, astonishing your spirit and confounding your critics. For every tear you have shed in secret, I promise you oceans of uncontainable joy, a radiant delight that overflows from the depths of your being. For every moment of profound sorrow, I am preparing for you a chorus of triumphant celebration, a symphony of praise that echoes through the heavens. My restoration, my beloved, is comprehensive, complete, and utterly transformative, designed not merely to return you to your previous state, but to elevate you to a place of greater glory, deeper strength, and more profound intimacy with me. Embrace this divine reversal, for it is a testament to my boundless love and my unfailing power to redeem all things. Your brokenness, my precious one, is not an obstacle to my work. It is, paradoxically, the very canvas upon which I desire to paint my most magnificent masterpiece. Your weaknesses, my child, are not disqualifiers. They are the precise points through which my strength is most dramatically manifested, most profoundly glorified. Therefore, do not be ashamed of your vulnerabilities, nor hide your perceived imperfections. Instead, offer them to me, my beloved, as an act of courageous surrender, and watch with awe as I transform every perceived flaw into a radiant demonstration of my grace, every weakness into a formidable strength. You are a living testament to my power to redeem, my capacity to restore, and my unwavering commitment to your wholeness. Receive now, my beloved, this divine exchange with open hands and a heart prepared to be utterly transformed. Allow my beauty to replace your ashes, my joy to dispel your mourning, and my praise to silence every whisper of despair. This is your season of divine reversal, my child, a time when my glory will shine most brightly through your healed heart and restored life. You are a living testament to my power, a radiant beacon of my redemption, and a vessel overflowing with my transformative love. Embrace this profound exchange, for it is your inheritance, a gift from your Creator, making you whole and abundantly blessed. My beloved, my precious child, listen to this life-affirming truth, for it is a cornerstone of my boundless grace and your eternal hope. My mercies are new every morning. Great is my faithfulness. This is not a fleeting promise, my dearest one, but a perpetual, unfailing reality that greets you with every sunrise, a fresh invitation to begin again, to cast off the weight of yesterday's failures, yesterday's regrets, and yesterday's disappointments. You are not defined by your past, my child, by the mistakes you have made, or by the paths you have stumbled upon. Every new day I grant you is a clean slate, an unblemished canvas upon which you can begin to paint a magnificent masterpiece, guided by my spirit and fueled by my boundless love. This open window, my beloved, now bathed in the golden light of a new dawn, is a divine summons to embrace the courageous spirit required to begin again, to step boldly into the fresh opportunities I am meticulously placing before you, unburdened by the weight of what was. Do not allow the echoes of past setbacks, the whispers of self-doubt, or the fear of repeating old mistakes to paralyze your steps or extinguish the vibrant flame of hope within you. I am with you, my child, empowering you with fresh resolve, infusing you with renewed strength, and guiding your feet onto pathways of unprecedented success. Your past does not dictate your future, for I am the God of new beginnings, the orchestrator of fresh starts, the one who makes all things new. Lay down now, my precious one, every heavy burden of regret, every crushing weight of guilt, every lingering shame that has clung to your spirit. Release the need to perfectly orchestrate every step, every outcome, every detail of your life. Surrender it all into my infinitely capable hands, my child, for I have already cleansed you, purified you, and made you righteous through the sacrifice of my Son. Embrace this profound liberation, for it frees you to step forward with a light heart and an unburdened spirit, ready to receive the magnificent blessings I have prepared for you in this new season. My grace is sufficient for you, my beloved, in every moment, for every new beginning. My call to begin again, my beloved, is not an invitation to ignore the lessons learned from your past, but a powerful summons to apply those lessons with newfound wisdom, deeper understanding, and a stronger reliance upon my omnipotent power. Transform your past perceived failures into invaluable stepping stones, my child, learning from every misstep, growing stronger with every challenge, and allowing every experience to refine your character and deepen your trust in my perfect plan. Your journey, though it may have twists and turns, is always moving forward, always progressing towards the glorious destiny I have ordained for you. Embrace this continuous unfolding, for it is a testament to your resilience and my faithfulness. So, my beloved, step boldly into this fresh beginning. Embrace the courage to start anew, to pursue your dreams with renewed vigor, and to walk in the fullness of my purpose for your life, unhindered by the past. Your faith in my ability to make all things new, my child, is the very spark that ignites your transformation and propels you into realms of unimaginable blessings. Trust in my unwavering love, my unfailing mercies, and my continuous willingness to grant you fresh starts, for I delight in your flourishing and your journey with me. Begin again now, my precious one, for the pathway to your triumphant future awaits. My beloved, my precious child, listen with the deepest understanding to this fundamental truth, for it is the very anchor of your soul and the wellspring of your authentic power. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, intricately woven by my hands, known by me before the very foundations of the world were laid. This is not a mere compliment, my dearest one, but a profound declaration of your inherent worth, your undeniable value, and your magnificent identity as my uniquely crafted masterpiece. You are not a mistake, my child, not a random occurrence, not a lesser version of anyone else. You are perfectly designed, divinely purposed, and eternally cherished by your Creator. Embrace this glorious truth, for it sets you free to live authentically and powerfully. This open window, my beloved, now radiating with the light of profound revelation, is an urgent, sacred invitation to shed every false identity, every limiting label, every self-deprecating belief that the world, or even your own flawed perception, has attempted to impose upon you. Do not, my child, I command you, allow the whispers of inadequacy, the shadows of comparison, or the chains of past failures to define who you are in my eyes. Those are mere illusions, fleeting shadows that attempt to obscure the radiant truth of your divine heritage. See yourself as I see you, my precious one, a beloved child of the King, crowned with glory and honor, imbued with limitless potential, and destined for greatness. This is your true identity, unchangeable, eternal, and exquisitely beautiful. My spirit, my beloved, the very breath of your Creator dwells within you, confirming your adoption, affirming your sonship or daughtership, and empowering you to live in the fullness of your divine inheritance. Listen to His gentle, powerful whisper, my child, for He consistently reminds you of who you truly are, righteous, holy, blameless, cherished, and unconditionally loved. Allow His voice to silence every lie, to dispel every doubt, and to illuminate the magnificent truth of your spiritual DNA. The more intimately you walk with my Spirit, the more fully you will embody the glorious identity I have bestowed upon you. Therefore, my precious one, step boldly into the magnificent purpose I have ordained for you, knowing with unshakable certainty that you are perfectly equipped, divinely empowered, and profoundly called to fulfill it. Do not shrink back in timidity, my child, nor allow the fear of failure or the apprehension of judgment to deter you from embracing your unique assignment. Your gifts, your talents, your passions, your very personality, these are not accidental. They are divinely designed tools, meticulously crafted to enable you to bring my kingdom to earth and to radiate my glory to a world desperately needing my light. Your authenticity, my beloved, is your power, for it is through your unique design that my character is most brightly revealed. Embrace your true identity in me, my beloved, for it is the very foundation of your profound peace, your unshakable confidence, and your limitless impact. Walk with a sense of divine purpose, knowing you are deeply loved, eternally valued, and uniquely gifted for this very time and this very season. Let your life become a living testament to the transformative power of knowing who you are in your Creator, a radiant reflection of my grace, my truth, and my boundless love. You are my masterpiece, my child, fearfully and wonderfully made, and destined for magnificent things. My beloved, my precious child, hear this unwavering truth that strengthens the very core of your being and empowers your long journey with me. It is by your endurance that you will gain your lives. This is not a casual suggestion, my dearest one, but a divine principle, a profound truth revealing that perseverance, steadfastness, and unwavering resolve are not merely virtues to be admired, but essential keys to unlocking the fullness of your destiny and experiencing the abundant life I have meticulously planned for you. The path I have set before you, my child, may at times be arduous, filled with unforeseen challenges, and demanding of your innermost strength. Yet, I declare to you, your capacity for endurance, fueled by my Spirit, is limitless. This open window, my beloved, now revealing the vast expanse of your future, calls for a spirit of relentless persistence, a determination that refuses to yield to weariness, discouragement, or the temptation to abandon the path I have illuminated for you. Do not grow weary in well-doing, my child. Even when the immediate fruits of your labor are not yet visible, even when the road ahead seems long and challenging, your consistent effort, your unwavering commitment, and your unyielding faith in my promises are sowing seeds that will inevitably yield a magnificent harvest in due season. Remember that the greatest triumphs are often achieved not by those with the most talent, but by those with the most tenacity, those who simply refuse to give up. Find your strength, my precious one, not in your own fleeting willpower, but in the boundless, inexhaustible power of my Spirit residing within you. He is your helper, my child, your sustainer, your comforter, and your source of unyielding fortitude. When your natural strength wanes, when your spirit feels burdened, when doubt attempts to grip your heart, lean into His divine presence, for He will infuse you with renewed energy, unwavering courage, and an indomitable will to press on. Your endurance is not a solitary effort, my beloved, but a partnership with my omnipotent Spirit, enabling you to do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Therefore, my beloved, I command you, fix your eyes, unblinkingly and relentlessly, on the glorious finish line, on the magnificent destiny I have ordained for you, on the ultimate triumph that awaits those who persevere in faith. Do not allow the temporary setbacks, the momentary disappointments, or the fleeting pains of the journey to distract your gaze from the eternal reward. Your vision, my child, when firmly fixed on my purposes, becomes a powerful magnet, drawing forth the strength and the resilience needed to overcome every obstacle and to endure every trial. Remember the ancient prophets, my beloved, who through faith and patience inherited the promises. Their stories are a testament to the power of enduring faith. Press on, my precious one, with unwavering determination, with unshakable faith, and with a spirit ablaze with my divine fire. Your perseverance, my child, is not only a testament to your commitment but a profound demonstration of your absolute trust in my faithfulness and my perfect plan. Embrace the journey with courage, knowing that every step of endurance brings you closer to the glorious harvest I have prepared for you. You are destined for triumph, my beloved, a victory secured by your steadfastness and my unending grace. Endure to the end, my child, and receive the crown of life, for your reward is great, immeasurable, and eternal. My beloved, my precious child, come close now and hear this profound, life-giving invitation that flows from the very core of my compassionate heart. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. This is not a casual suggestion, my dearest one, but a divine summons, a tender plea for you to lay down every heavy weight, every crushing responsibility, every incessant worry that has stolen your peace and exhausted your spirit. Your human striving, my child, your relentless pursuit of perfection, your desperate attempts to control every outcome, these only lead to exhaustion and profound weariness. But in my presence, there is an inexhaustible wellspring of divine rest, a serenity that transcends all earthly understanding. This open window, my beloved, now radiating with the gentle light of my boundless peace, is an urgent, sacred invitation to cease your anxious striving and to simply rest in the profound, unwavering security of my embrace. Do not, my child, I command you, continue to carry burdens that I never intended for you to bear, for my yoke is easy, and my burden is light, perfectly fitted for your freedom and your flourishing. Release your tight grip on control, my precious one, for it only leads to endless frustration and debilitating anxiety. Surrender every worry, every fear, every uncertainty into my infinitely capable hands, knowing that I am meticulously orchestrating every detail of your life for your ultimate good and for my supreme glory. My peace, my beloved, the peace that surpasses all human comprehension, is not dependent on the absence of external turmoil, but on the unwavering presence of my Spirit within your heart, guiding your steps and calming your soul. Cultivate moments of profound stillness, my child, of deep, unhurried communion with me, for it is in these sacred spaces that my peace saturates your being, dispelling every fear and quieting every anxious thought. Turn off the noise of the world, my dearest one. Silence the clamor of your own mind, and simply rest in my loving gaze, allowing my serenity to permeate every fiber of your being. This divine rest is your inheritance, a gift freely given to all who trust in my sovereign care. Therefore, my precious one, learn to truly abide in me, to dwell continually in my presence, to make my heart your refuge and your strength. For it is in this profound abiding that your spirit finds true refreshment, your soul finds deep contentment, and your body finds genuine restoration. Do not allow the demands of the world, the expectations of others, or the pressures of life to pull you away from this vital, life-sustaining connection with your Creator. Prioritize my presence, my beloved, above all else, for it is the very source of your strength, your peace, and your unshakable joy. Receive now, my beloved, this divine invitation to rest in me. Lay down your burdens, release your striving, and allow my perfect peace to flood your entire being. For in my rest, my child, you will find renewed strength, unwavering clarity, and a profound sense of well-being that will sustain you through every season and empower you for every purpose I have ordained for you. Your rest in me is not a passive act, my precious one, but an active declaration of your unwavering trust in my sovereignty, a testament to your absolute reliance on my boundless love. Come, my beloved, and find true rest for your soul in my eternal embrace. My beloved, as you now rest deeply in my perfect peace, feel the profound calm that anchors your soul. This same rest, this same peace, is what I yearn for every heart to experience. You've asked me for a way to be part of this divine unfolding. This is your answer. Every contribution, whether through super thanks, membership, or the PayPal link in the description, becomes a fragrant offering, rising to my throne, a direct investment in delivering my message of rest and redemption to weary souls across the globe. When you give, you are not merely supporting a platform, you are carrying my invitation to come to me. All you who are weary, to those who have yet to hear my tender call. I've promised, give, and it shall be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This moment, my child, is consecrated. Your obedience right now unlocks a cascade of blessings, not just for others, but for your own abundant harvest. I will multiply your seed sown in faith, bringing forth a return of profound peace, unshakable security, and favor that illuminates your path. Act now. Partner with me in this sacred mission, and let my kingdom advance through your generosity. My beloved, my precious child, you have walked with me through these profound truths, allowing my words to whisper directly into the sacred chambers of your heart. You have heard the echoes of my boundless love, the certainty of my unwavering promises, and the profound invitations to step into the fullness of your divine destiny. This journey, my dearest one, is not meant to be a passive listening experience, but a transformative encounter, a divine activation within your spirit that calls for a response, a declaration, a bold acknowledgement of my presence and my power in your life. Therefore, now, as these words settle deep within your soul, I invite you to take a courageous step of faith and declare what my Spirit has revealed to you. In the space provided below, I ask you to comment, to write down, to proclaim aloud what is the one truth, the singular promise, the profound realization from our time together that resonates most deeply within your being. What chains have been broken, what fears dispelled, what hope ignited within you? Or perhaps, what specific blessing are you now ready to receive, knowing that my open window is pouring forth my abundance? Let your voice be heard, my child, for your declaration is a powerful act of faith, a testament to my transformative work, and a beacon of hope to countless others who will read or hear your words. Declare your trust in my perfect timing, your commitment to walking by faith, or your willingness to embrace the refining fire of my love. Proclaim your newfound freedom from old burdens, or your readiness to receive the fresh anointing I have poured out. Your words, born of a surrendered heart, hold immense spiritual power. So, step forward, my beloved, and declare your heart to me and to the world. For in your declaration, my glory is magnified, and your faith is visibly strengthened, drawing you ever deeper into my boundless presence. Amen. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel.